Kon'Enra everyone! Ni hao hello! I'm Enra Okibi, reclusive smoke god drifting your way. How are you today? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I'm pretty tired. I had to wake up early to go do laundry again today. But Liz's 3D, Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame, her 3D debut was yesterday. That was exciting. It was fun to watch. If you saw it. If not, I definitely recommend checking it out. She's so insanely talented. It's ridiculous. Like, it's so wild to me that like Hololive managed to get like this world-class singer on their roster. It's just insane. Hi Yoon, good to see you. Yeah. I was watching that last night. It was really, really good. She even got the Armis boys to join her on stage to sing Kawaii Gomen. It was really, really cute. Really, really nice. I have stage 37 back pain. I understand that one. I definitely understand that one. I didn't have trouble getting to sleep. I like, one of the things I like to do, I like to put on like commercials from like kids channels that I used to watch growing up, like cartoon channels and stuff from my childhood, and just have that like on loop because it's really easy to find like videos of like old commercials, and it's very nostalgic for me and soothes me to sleep. So I don't have trouble falling asleep, and I feel tired like almost all the time. Like I crashed every single night last week. It was bad. It was really bad. Wanted to join, but you as a tired Bill. Oh yeah, it's fine. I understand. You guys, like, if you guys need to sleep or, you know, take care of your health, definitely put that first. Like I say, the VOD's always going to be here, at least as long as YouTube is here, so, like, feel free to miss a stream and catch up later if you need to. I totally understand. I'm not offended by that at all. I was even, like, struggling to stay awake during stream. It was rough. I've just had a rough week. But like I said, I don't have trouble falling asleep, but when I was asleep, I didn't have restful sleep at all. Thank you for using you're welcome. Your art was great. I'm really glad to use your art as a thumbnail. I think it looks awesome. I think it made this stream, you know, it elevated this stream above the other ones because I actually have, you know, thumbnail art to use. So thank you again for drawing it. Yeah, I'm really happy to have it. But yeah, I was just having a rough time sleeping last night. And I woke up at like 3 a.m. I went to bed at 11 and I woke up at 3 a.m. and like my mouth was bone dry. I've never had it like that before, where like my mouth was completely dry in like a really concerning way. So I drank some water and thankfully it was, you know, back to normal. But it was just rough and I didn't feel rested at all. Now I feel a little bit better. I feel a little more awake. I got some water. Before stream I had some caffeine and some crackers and everything. Just rested a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. It's just been a rough week for that. So like I was saying, for you guys, if you need to take a break and, you know, rest up your health, then by all means do that. I understand. Make more art for the Billows? Yes, please. All the Billow art of whatever you guys want to draw. I'm very happy to see it and very happy to show it off too. So yeah, anything you guys make, please feel free to send my way. I will be more than happy to, you know, look at it and praise it and share it. So yeah, I'm just honored. I'm honored with everything you guys do, like showing up, making art, however you want to support me. You know, I say it often, but I'm blessed to be able to do this. So anything I can do with you guys, any time I can spend with you guys, anything you guys share, I'm very proud and very happy to see it. Yeah. You woke up at 3 a.m. too and thought about joining stream? Yeah. I've done that with streams before, but like I said, I just want you guys to be healthy too. So I understand how big a deal health is. Trust me. So, you know, you guys have got to look out for yourselves too. I really, like, I don't want you to put me above yourself at any time, ever. I'm always here for you guys to hopefully give you, you know, relaxing streams to watch and fun streams and, you know, share, you know, chatting with you guys. I always like to do that. It's definitely my pleasure, but you know, I care about you guys too, and I want your well-being, because I know how important my own well-being is and how hard it is to keep my health up. So don't ever feel bad about that, because I don't look down on it or resent you not being here or anything like that. So don't worry about it. You know, I care about you guys and want you to be well. So as long as we're all well and happy together, then I'm happy. I had a good stream anyway, you know, like, I don't think many people popped in, but I still had a good time, because Earthbound's, it's a fun, chill game, and it's a good experience to get back to. It was a little bit frustrating, because the beginning of the game is a little bit grindy, but it's not really that bad compared to other RPGs of the era, so I can't really feel too upset about that. The experience is still fun just because the vibes of Earthbound are so good. I guess we can go ahead and get back into it. We didn't get too far last time. We got to Tucson, and we were about to find out where Paula is and save her. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop back into it, shall we? Chottomatte ne. And I will, let me get my controller out. Get set up. That looks good. Boom. There I am. Yay, yatta! First memorable thing was me joking, yeah. I had my throat drops in. I just like, I don't know, you know, like when sometimes like, it's kind of gross, but like, I guess spit in your mouth doesn't go down the right way. That's what happened to me. It hit that wrong spot in my throat, and I just like was gasping. It was bad. Luckily, it kind of got a little bit better, but I noticed like my voice was kind of like messed up for a good chunk of the stream, and that probably didn't help with my throat being so dry either in the middle of the night. But I'm better now, so yeah, we're good to go. Actually, gotta get my headphones on, because I want to hear the sound. Let me know if the sound's good or needs adjusting. The same thing happened to you a few seconds later. Yeah, it happens to everybody. I mean, it's just kind of inevitable that it's gonna happen to you sooner or later, but happening on stream, it was pretty funny. I don't remember what items we have. Do we have, like... We could get another hamburger, I think. I put the town map away, but I can always get that back later. I think for right now it's more beneficial to have the healing. Because we're still kind of in that, in a phase where it can still be kind of grindy. But we do have more money now, so that's one less thing we have to worry about. Yeah, we don't have to worry about money for the time being. It's just to get to a point where, like, those mushrooms aren't an issue to us, because they're just really frustrating until you get to a point where you can basically, like, one-shot them. That and the wandering plants, which I got hit by a truck. The wandering plants that, like, reproduce and, like, have you fighting, like, 6 enemies at a time. Those are rough to deal with. I've got the bike, too. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, me pushing buttons unintentionally. That's been another theme of this playthrough so far. Oh, no. I love 16-bit games. Old SNES games, they have such charm. I almost got isekai'd, yeah. It's a really cute, delightful bus song, though. I think our health is... Oh, I didn't mean to do that either. I think our health is okay. Oh, we don't have any, PP left. Somehow that didn't get, charged back up. I thought it did. By staying at a hotel, but maybe we didn't do that. Or maybe I just didn't save with it? Let's do that, because I do wanna have that. Where I can use the Psy healing if I need to. Just got isekai'd again. And I'm pretty sure... Do we have... Oh, I don't have enough money with me. I'm pretty sure it does charge up your, I almost want to say magic, just to not say PP, because... I'm gonna laugh every time, but... Let's just get sure 40, that's fine. Yeah. Another VTuber played Hypnospice Outlaw? That's awesome. I have to check that out. I always want to see what other people think of it. I was watching another VTuber, a JP VTuber, playing Earthbound also this morning. First part of it. So it wasn't like, I guess, re-spoiling anything up to come, but it was fun watching them. They were really cute. I've been watching, like, again, a lot of DK Bonanza reactions too. Especially like late in the game where I'm not gonna spoil it, but where things happen, and that's a lot of fun. I mean, it sucks like if you haven't seen things and don't want to get spoiled, but like once you know everything, it's really fun to watch people's reactions to it. Like, I'm not a fan of just like, I guess we fight her. I'm not a fan of like normal just reaction content, but like actual like playthroughs of things, like with people having reactions to events in the game. That's a lot of fun to me. I did that for Tears of the Kingdom with a lot of playthroughs also. God, she's like kicking my butt here. Finally beat the cranky lady. Where things happen. Yeah, there was a lot that happened at the end of that game. I just don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't played it. Probably should heal up before I go in here. I mean, I guess that is why I got the hamburgers. Still not full health, but it's okay. Oh god, I gotta fight both of them. Okay. Let's take out the mobile sprout first. If we do get shroomed, at least like there's oh my god. I'm gonna die. If I do get shroomed, at least there's a girl at the end of this cave who can help us. Still want that to reproduce and summon more enemies. You think that like when the... Oh my god, here we go. You think that when the mushroom spreads spores, then that would reproduce, but no, it's the little sprout instead. At least we got a level up, that's nice. Guts went up by 3, Vitality went by 2, Luck went up by 1. Maximum HP went up by 29, that's actually really nice. Whenever someone says hamburger, think of a very disturbing story of the Hamburglar. Yeah. The Hamburglar is kind of disturbing in of himself. I don't even think, like, he's a thing that McDonald's... Oh, nice, we can one-shot them now. I don't think McDonald's, like, really cares about McDonald's Land and their mascots anymore. I don't even think Ronald McDonald is really a thing anymore in modern McDonald's, lore. Let's see. But yeah, they were always really... They always kind of really creeped me out as a kid. Growing up when McDonald's Land was a big thing. Sure. May survive a mortal attack. If this has happened, it's because of your guts. Okay. Yeah. Got it. I didn't know it affects your smash attacks, though. That's good to know. Mortal damage to you, but you defeat all enemies before your life is gone. You survive. This is all I know. Okay. Grimace came in Vienna? I know that, like, Grimace... Like, they had the Grimace Shake, like, not too long ago, so I guess he's still kicking around. They're still using him. But the others I don't know about. That sounds wrong. No, I know what you meant. I understood what you meant. There was like a Grimace like Game Boy Color game too that released recently. I think it was like a fan project, but it got like licensed by McDonald's somehow. I think it was called like Grimace's Birthday or something. I think it's free to play and download. Like you can actually like, if you have like I mean, if you have a flash cart for Game Boy Color, I think you can like download it and play it on that, or I think they maybe sell a physical copy. I'm not really sure. I would have to guess on that. I'm not endorsing, you know, flash carts or anything, but it is technically possible to play it on an actual Game Boy Color, and this came out like 2 years ago. I don't know, but it's really cool. I will say also for like nostalgic things, like I get really nostalgic for like 90s fast food places. I don't know why, but like just seeing like fast food places and their old like decor and stuff, for some reason that makes me really nostalgic. I didn't even eat in a lot of fast food places or eat out often as a kid because, you know, my family was not super wealthy, so we didn't really have a lot of money to just spend frivolously. But for some reason, just seeing those old restaurant layouts and old designs makes me really nostalgic and feel really good. So I like to look at old pictures of like old Burger King and old McDonald's from when I was a kid. I don't know. For some reason, I enjoy it. Did I see the Sanrio TMNT McDonald's collab? No. I didn't. I mean, that it sounds like insane. Just reading the words Sanrio X TMNT. I want to check that out for that alone, let alone the McDonald's on top of it. We have pencil erasers, so we can get through this. Iron pencil statue is erased. Yay, yatta! I'm gonna have to check that out. I'll make a note of that to look it up after stream. When I was a kid, I was also into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles big time. Oh, here's this guy again. But yeah, I was big into the 1987 Ninja Turtles when I was young, so I want to check that out too. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say Fuzzy Pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. First time you went to Burger King was when you were 20. I mean, I believe that. Also, like, I think, like, in the EU, I don't think Burger King was really, like, a thing until recently. I think maybe, like, the UK had it, but I don't think it was a common thing. Oh, crap, the tree. These things are so hard. Oh god. Let's use Billows on him. But yeah, I don't think there were many in the UK at all. Oh my god. Didn't work, thankfully. Burst into flame. Oh my god. We survived. Let's actually, let's heal up since we've got the butterfly here. Yeah, Burger King is common here, but I don't think it was common in a lot of other countries until recently. I know last time I was in Europe, which is granted pretty long ago, there weren't any that I saw. So I think it's a fairly new thing for a lot of places. McDonald's has been there for a long time. Of course, McDonald's is everywhere. In Japan, I don't think there's Burger King either. I know that there's KFC. There's a lot of KFCs because KFC's been popular there for a long time. But I think there's one Taco Bell. There's a lot of McDonald's. But I don't know much about like other like Western fast food that they've got. Yeah. No, Burger King's been around for eons, you just never went to one. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, I haven't eaten fast food in a long time either, and like I said, I didn't eat it often as a kid. The only time I really wanted to go to it was like when they had like toys that I wanted in the kids' meals. Like that when they had the Burger King Pokemon toys, then I really wanted them. The infamous Pokemon toys that had the Pokeball recall. If you're not familiar with that, in 1999, Burger King did a Pokemon promotion where they had Pokemon toys and they had like plastic Pokeballs that the toys came in. And it's really cool. Like, I really love the toys, and they had like a collectible Pokemon card inside of them. But like, the problem was that the Pokeballs were like detachable, like you could like break them in half, and the top part, the red part, had like a little, I don't know, like a little round part, and some kids were like sticking them on their face. And unfortunately, like, a couple kids like suffocated because it like the suction from like putting it on their face and like sucking on it, I guess it made like a vacuum seal around their mouth and they couldn't breathe. And because of that, like Burger King got in a lot of legal trouble and they had to pull the at least the plastic Pokeballs from the Pokemon toys, and it was a big deal at the time. It was a huge scandal. Some people were like calling for Pokemon altogether to be banned because of it, which obviously didn't happen, but that just, I guess, kind of dovetailed with like a lot of weird reactionary stuff to Pokemon like back in the day too. But it was just a big deal at the time. But yeah, I remember that distinctly. Yeah, it was really bad. It was a real thing that happened, and they've still got like on YouTube you can find like the Pokemon Burger King recall commercials. It's even become like kind of a part or influence for a lot of the analog horror stuff that they're doing nowadays. It was in the Spampton sweepstakes. It was referenced in the Deltarune Spampton sweepstakes. But yeah, it was a real thing that happened. It was really scary. I feel really bad for those parents, you know. But yeah, I mean, I will say for my part, you know, just personally, I enjoyed those toys. I enjoyed that time and enjoyed going to Burger King, so it was a happy time for me, thankfully. But yeah, just, it's awful. But yeah, I mean, I will say that, you know, that was, for me, like I said, that was an awesome time. And what's the travel charm? I didn't even know we got that. Does that do again? The toys were awesome, and there weren't, like, it was kind of hard to get Pokemon toys when it first became a craze here, because there weren't, like, the people didn't understand the craze of it and didn't really have a lot of like toys from Japan here. So for a while it was hard to get Pokemon toys, and Burger King toys were one of the first like big accessible ways to get them, you know. Must be equipped on your body, protects you from paralysis attacks. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I can use that or equip that, sure. It was a really awesome time for me. Yeah. No, just for my part, like, I enjoyed, you know, that time, but not the tragedy of it. I mean, for, like I said, for my part, I was very young then, so I didn't really process the gravity of the tragic nature of it. I was aware of it, I knew when it happened, but I just didn't, it didn't fully register to me as serious of a thing as it was, you know? Now I do, but yeah, at the time, I mean, it wasn't really a concern fully. I was in the early 50s, yeah. I mean, I don't really want to throw something away. I'll just leave the croissant behind. Yeah. I think, like, one of the things that made that time special, I may have talked about it, but, like, I spent a lot of time with Enra grandma back then. And when I would hang out with her, we'd normally, like, go and, like, I think I'd already healed up already. Oh, no, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, I can get this back. We'd go and, like, I would look at Pokemon cards and stuff in the stores and the local mall, and look at video games and talk to her about video games, because she like was really involved in my life and she wanted to understand things that I cared about. So it was really fun to spend a lot of time with her and talk to her and share a bunch of those things while she was still with us. And I have a lot of good memories of that time, and that was around the same time as the Burger King Pokemon promotion and stuff, so... There's a palm inside, but he's got too much stuff already. Okay, I forgot that's an item you can have. Maybe if I, you know, use a hamburger or something. Enra Granny Appreciation, yeah. Spinning Robo. I think these guys were hard. Yeah, that was like the time that, like, I mean, it's hard to imagine now, but anime was not really well known in the West. Oh, that wasn't too bad. But that was about the time it started to become really big, when Pokemon was big, and Dragon Ball Z, and Sailor Moon, and Gundam Wing and stuff started airing on TV here. Oh no, not the tree and that at the same time. Good lord. Okay, well, we'll use Billows and attack both of them. At least this is gonna get a lot of EXP. Okay, got the mobile sprout. Burst into flames. Okay, let's go. There we go. Phew. Flying Billow, yeah. Let's actually use a hamburger. And then I can get the bomb. Actually, no, let's get the croissant too and eat that and then get the bomb. Strategizing our goods here. PP is my favorite thing. Yeah, I actually, like, maybe I mentioned that last stream, or maybe it was just a stream title, but the first time I tried playing this game, I did make my favorite thing in the game something dirty. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember it was something, like, really dumb and juvenile. And it does, I mean, it is funny, like, but I didn't want to do that this time. Spinning Robo reminds me of, oh god, I got a cold. Uh-oh. But I think I've got cold medicine in my inventory, so I should be fine. Yay! Let's see. No, I don't have that with me, actually. Never mind. Okay, well, maybe I'll find some. Dirty Kibby, yeah. I mean, it's one of those things you can do. I'm sure I probably wasn't the only one who's ever done that. I am slowly taking damage, I think, from the cold, too. That sucks. Well, that's not good. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think I mentioned it last stream too, but when this game came out initially, it was not well received. There was, the way they promoted this game was like, literally with the tagline "It stinks," and they would send out like scratch and sniff stickers that smelled purposefully awful. Like there was like a vomit scented scratch and sniff sticker, and it was just like tying into the trend of like 90s gross out cartoons, I guess, in the vein of like Ren and Stimpy and stuff, and other cartoons that had a lot of stuff that was just deliberately meant to be gross. But when you're trying to like market a video game and like giving it the tagline "It stinks," obviously that's going to like impact sales. Like it didn't explain like what Earthbound was or like why you should care about it at all. So like I didn't know anything about Earthbound until I was much older. I think the first time I tried to play it, I was maybe in high school, and it came out when I was very young. So yeah, I did not, it was not a part of my childhood. I wish it was, because I would have enjoyed it a lot, but I didn't get around to it until I was much older. Let's see. I think I need to use maybe a hamburger. Yeah, it's slowly draining my health. Probably use the bomb on the tree. Yeah, let's do that. Still didn't KO the tree, but that's okay. Okay, let's leave. Let's get out of this battle. There we go. Again, it's EXP. How much do we have left until the next level? Still 1907, so we're still a while away. Because you weren't born, yeah. I think this game was what year did this game came out? It was early 90s, maybe 1993. Yeah, it was quite a while ago. What am I doing? Actually, I think I have like a Psy move that can heal it, but I also need to actually like heal my HP, so I guess I'll do this and like hope for a butterfly to spawn somewhere. Otherwise I would die. Oh, not another tree. Good lord. Kinda wanna just run. Couldn't. Couldn't. Oh my god. How can I not outrun a tree? Ridiculous. I mean, I wanna get away. Okay, finally. You missed peak, yeah. I mean, it was a really good time. I had a lot of fun back then. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I can't actually heal up right now. I need to actually get the Psy power back. Not another tree, good lord, yeah. I can use healing to heal the cold. Yay. Yatta. Oh, actually, that doesn't give me all the PP back. Okay, I see. I understand now. I thought that healed me completely, but no, it doesn't. Let's use another hamburger, because I might need to conserve that. Is there anything good up here? Some more trees. Okay, the tree did not get to me in time. That's good. Don't steal. I'm reminded of the Mori Calliope clip where she's playing Earthbound and says, "No, Snow, stop sucking my pee-pee." This game. Why did you guys spawn? Okay. Yeah, let's just, I don't know. The little UFO does more damage, I think. I missed, of course. At least they're missing too. Nighttime. Oh, why did you have to give me a cold too? My aim sucks. Aim Doko. I keep missing. God, that was clutch. Okay. Kibi's condition is critical. He'll collapse if the condition isn't treated. Be careful. Well, thank you. I know that. I'll do some healing. Thankfully I had that, so I could heal myself a little bit. Messed up that the robot causes a cold, but okay. Come on, thank you. This game does, I feel, get easier a little bit later, but this first part of the game, like the first quarter of the game, is pretty hard. I think is there a present down here? Yes, there is. Cup of life noodles inside. Okay, that'll come in handy. That's a revive. Oh god. 3 of them. That's not good. I mean, I guess I have to use side Billow. If I win, I'll get a lot of EXP. That's good. I can't use the cup of life noodles on myself, obviously, because I would be dead. Burst into flames. Okay, let's get out of here. Thank you. It's frustrating because the tree is always going to explode at the end and do like an additional 30 damage once you beat him, no matter how fast you get through the menu. I've got 1 hamburger left. That's awesome. And we're not even like in the cave that we need to be in yet. Another snake. At least they run away from us. Yeah, 1 EXP. Nothing. It'll get us more money though if we do these battles. Because I think the money that you get is like tied to however many battles you do. Cookie. Okay, I mean that's a little bit of healing. Sure. Let's use it. It's not a lot, but it's something. Yeah, now we're in the creepy cult village. Happy village. What do you got to say? I'm not your enemy, I'm just a plain old mole. You're certainly stronger than you were when you were wandering around Onet. I hope so. Have you ever suddenly gotten the U1 message when you met a weak enemy? That's a surefire proof that you become stronger. You don't want to waste your time fighting wimpy enemies, do you? Okay. So they were just using those snakes as like an illustration for that mechanic in this game. One day, Mr. Carpainter received a revelation. He now speaks the real truth. Excuse me, tourist. I'm collecting donations to help protect the world from contaminants. Donate whatever you can. No. I'll be your shadow then. Uh-oh. That's not good. It would have, like, really been creepy to experience, like, this cult village in a game as a kid. It's still creepy now. Like, it's a creepy part of the game. I'm not sure, boing. Friends in valley behind Threed. Ding ding. Okay, we can't see that character yet. Mr. Carpainter communicates with the divine, so he's able to deliver inspired messages. Okay. I like that his name is Carpainter too. I don't know, I don't know why, I guess it makes me think of like used car salesmen for some reason. Psst, 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 psst. That overweight kid helped me. We kidnapped Paula. You know, she's hidden inside a mountain cabin. Oh, now I've done it. I thought you were one of us. You know I was joking. Haha, just forget about this. 2 weeks you'll be on a 3-hour flight and you're a bit nervous? Oh, I hope it'll go well. I mean, 3-hour flight is not super long for a flight, at least. If you watch like maybe a movie in flight, well, if they've got movies in flight for that length, or like play a video game, maybe that can help ease your nerves. Or if you have like YouTube Premium, and I'm not like shilling for YouTube Premium just because I'm on YouTube, but I have it, and you can download videos that way. So if you're able to like stock up on like videos, even like VTuber VODs, it might be good to download like 1 or 2 of those maybe, and you can probably just put that on while you're flying, and that might help. Of course, do whatever you want, but it's just maybe my thoughts, my suggestions for that. But either way, I do hope it goes well and it doesn't make you too anxious. I get it though. You'll miss 12 streams while you're gone. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, if you're gonna be gone from my streams, I will miss you. I will miss seeing you, but you'll always be welcome whenever you're here. I'm always happy to see you. Always happy to see anyone who pops in, so yeah. Well, like one big happy family here in Happy Village. Basically, our policies only allow family members to stay here in the village. However, if you're interested in learning about happyism, we may make an exception and let you stay for $50. No. Never have I heard such disrespect. Get out and stay out. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely like a cult. Pretty, dark subject matter. Oh, he's gonna fight us. Cult member. The insane cultist trapped you. At least they're straightforward about what it is. Oh god. Oh no. Pain attack. I can't hit him though, like my aim is not good. Oh my god, he's gonna knock me out. Okay, I've got 4 HP. 4 HP left. Yay, at least I went up a level, that's good. Maximum HP went up by 1. Sci Flash Alpha, okay. Not doing great. Is there any hotel I can stay at anywhere? Okay, stay away from him. Okay, god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm not, like, oh god. He ambushed me. He ambushed me. Well, I don't have any healing items, so I gotta, like, run away. Okay, I'm done for. Yeah. Yeah. Still gonna be kind of grindy here, I guess. Where'll I end up? All the way back here. Oh no. Oh no. Well, it's okay. I'll just take out more money and get hamburger. I know I've gotten more money, so that's good. Yeah, 1540. Yeah, I'm fine on that. 100 should be fine. I like that the hamburgers in this game are also $14. They were ahead of the curve, like in terms of inflation in this game. It's like nowadays, right? $14 for a hamburger at a fast food place seems normal. Getting sandwiched by the Shadow Wizard Money Gang, yeah. I have too much stuff. I can only carry 3 hamburgers? How much stuff do I have? Man. I have too much junk. Well, I mean, hopefully we'll be okay. I mean, I guess we can, talk to Dad and save. still 3,200 to get to the next level, so it's a while until we level up again. Yeah, this part of the game is pretty tricky. Pretty relentless. Oh, got isekai'd again. The burgers laced with gold, yeah. Seriously. Again, I don't eat fast food anymore. I haven't had fast food in years. Or gone to like a straight up restaurant even either. Oh god, the attack dogs too. The cop is the main threat here. But yeah, they're really expensive now. Like, just going to McDonald's is like as expensive as like a sit-down restaurant. So like, there's no point in it. And if you DoorDash, then you're gonna, or whatever food delivery service you use. I don't actually know, like I've never used one, what all there are. Then that's gonna be like another like 10 bucks on top of it for the delivery fee and tip and everything. No, yeah, we'll leave the red hole behind. So yeah, it's just, for me, it's like, I don't want to spend that much money. Like the pizzas that I get, the pizzas that I make are like $5. So, for me, like, I don't see the point in spending that much money. Went to a Chinese food place, cheap food in big portions, yeah. I mean, Chinese food, like, does kind of come in clutch, for the most part. Like, the places, again, I haven't gotten in a long time, but the places I do remember getting, like, Chinese food from around here have been pretty good, price-wise and portion-wise. And I like Chinese food a lot better anyway. I don't really like hamburgers that much. They're just kind of greasy to me, and they don't set well in my stomach. But like Chinese food, I can eat a ton of that. How do you even... I'm trying to remember my Chinese. 我很喜欢吃饭. That's I think that's, if I remember right, that's I really like to eat food, or I really like to eat rice. Yeah, I really like Chinese food. I should make some more of it too. I was talking before, like last night I mentioned I make like food with like a peanut sauce often too, like a peanut soy sauce. I need to make something again with that sauce again. It's really, really good. You know, like meat in general, yeah, it has non-meat varieties. It does have a lot of good varieties, and like tofu I really enjoy too. I like mapo tofu also. I think it has, I mean, you could probably make it without meat, but there's normally like a little bit of meat in it. But mapo tofu is also really good. I haven't had that in a long time. And just like, I don't know, like fried tofu is really good too. It's really hard to go wrong with tofu. I enjoy it a lot. Mapo tofu. I don't need, actually, I don't have a mushroom, so I don't need to talk to her. Tofu doesn't taste yummy to you, yeah. For some people, I mean, I understand that. It's got a texture that is not great for a lot of people. To me, it kind of just tastes like whatever it's cooked with, honestly. It doesn't really have too much taste in itself, but I do really like it when it's prepared right. I think it has to be prepared right. I think it'd probably be harder for people who aren't like fans of tofu to eat mapo tofu, because it's like still soft and like kind of squishy in that form. But if I had to recommend tofu like a starter dish for people who want to get into tofu or wanting to try it, I definitely recommend like fried tofu. that has a little bit of crunch to it. That makes it a little bit easier to eat. But if you just straight up don't like it too, that's obviously fine. You know, people like or dislike different things. But in general, like, Chinese food has a lot of like other vegetable varieties and mushrooms in a lot of it, so it's not necessarily as reliant on meat as is food from most other places that aren't America. People eat a lot of meat here. A lot of meat, and I think it's too much, personally. It's like too reliant on meat. I really like veggies, so I prefer to eat much more veggies than meat. Niku yori yasai ga suki. I like vegetables better than meat. Movie away from America when? I mean, I'd like to, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna die, because I don't have any cold medicine. Well, I mean, I am still grinding, I guess. I mean, if I could get, like, find one of the butterflies, that would be a big help right now, because then I could heal up. But I don't see one. Unfortunately. Oh, there's a present down here, that might help. Of course, the butterfly's down there. Great. Maybe there's cold medicine in here. Luck capsule. Well, I could probably use that. I need it. Luck went up by 1. I mean, if I got big enough, if I became famous enough and, you know, could rely on income from YouTube, then I could probably make a case to move to Japan. I know a lot of VTubers do. Is it, these conditions critical? Yay. Well, okay, here we go. Was it, Project Melody? She recently moved to Japan, I think. Not too long ago. I don't know if, I mean, I guess, I hope not, but I hope that former company V Shoujo didn't, like, sponsor a visa or anything, but I know that some VTubers do just move to Japan, and as a performer, you can get a visa for that, to work in a different country. I guess, like, if we're counting goals, whether they're realistic or not, that would be one. Of course, I'd have to really work on my Japanese before I get there. Nihongo jozu, Nihongo wa mada jozu de wa nai, because my Japanese is still not very good. It's also really hard to speak Japanese when I'm streaming and, like, my mind's occupied. Like, that's one thing too, like, streaming, your brain is, like, always at, like, 50%. So, like, if I try to speak a foreign language on stream, I'm gonna mess it up, I know, because, like, that takes so much brain power, trying to switch over to it if you're not very good at it, or if it's not, like, natural to you yet, it's gonna be really tricky. Wouldn't I feel lonely in Japan, though? I mean, honestly, like, I'm pretty alone here. Like, I don't have, like, IRL friends. I don't have, like, any friends around here or anything like that. Anybody I talk to is online and far away now anyway, so, like, if I were in Japan, it really wouldn't be that much different in terms of that. So yeah, I'm not worried about that. That would really pretty much be the same. As depressing as that might sound, like, it doesn't really bother me. I'm a very solitary person, so that would not upset me at all. a few days ago when you and your brother realized the Poke Center doesn't ship to Austria. Yeah, I know that's a big deal for a lot of EU VTuber fans and anime fans and video game fans trying to get stuff. The EU is unfortunately like not as well covered in terms of getting stuff there. I know a lot of like, I've seen a lot of posts from EU VTuber fans wanting merch and it just doesn't ship there. They have to wait for like special windows for it to ship there. It's got to be frustrating. I guess we can save. Still 1401 to get to another level. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel, honestly, like, I don't feel lonely really ever. Even though I don't have, like, people around me now, like, loneliness is not something I feel. I feel bored a lot. You know, not having a lot of people to talk to and not having a lot of that mental stimulation, but I guess I was always like alone. When I was growing up, I didn't have friends at all. I was the weird kid and other kids didn't like me, so I didn't really talk to people a lot, and I was honestly kind of fine with that then too. I just played a lot of video games and read a lot of books. I read a lot of books about like astronomy. I didn't go to the hotel and get PP back before I started. That's probably a mistake. Yeah, I probably should go get more of that before we go, even though I have to go back, but it's okay. Oh god. Why? I mean, at least I'm going to the hotel, I guess. It's a chance for grinding. Oh my god. My flash didn't work. Okay, of course. Too much of a yapper. Yeah, I mean, for me, like, honestly, like, it was really hard to get used to yapping, and I'm still not really super used to it. I mean, I'm proud that I can yap, even if I don't have anybody to yap to, I can yap my way through a stream. I've learned how to do that, thankfully. But I'm like, when I'm on my own, I could go days without talking to anyone. At least like physically, like I would have no reason to open my mouth other than to eat, you know? So I've just always been a very solitary person, and I'm okay with it. I don't really have too much desire for being social. I know that for a lot of people it's a big deal, but for me, I always preferred being alone. I think for me, the biggest draw of like, if I went to Japan or something, then I just wouldn't have to wake up and face like the horror of like having to see the American political situation every day. I mean, I know like in Japan it's obviously not perfect either. Sonseito is kind of like a it's a little bit not good, their situation right now, but like it's just really depressing here. And at least like, I mean, in a way, like, not understanding Japanese super well and, like, not being super dialed into the culture there and, current events might be a benefit, you know? Just for my mental state. Dang it. No, I'll just let the hamburger go. Abandon the hamburger. You watched my debut stream again? No. It's so bad. But I mean, that was my first time streaming, and like I said, I'm not used to yapping, so, you know, for what it was, it could have been a lot worse. I had to turn my controller upside down. It could have been a lot worse. You know, for the first time ever streaming, ever like making a YouTube video or anything like that, it was not that bad. I guess. If I'm being generous to myself. Okay, I have to get this stupid mushroom off my head. Yes. And I'll pay for my hotel stay. Wanted to pinch my cheeks and hear my voice shaking. Yeah, the audio is not great either, because, I mean, obviously I can't hear myself while I'm streaming. Most people don't do good with, like, having feedback while they're talking. So that was not great, and I had no real way of gauging how it would sound. I tried to do, like, test streams and test videos, test recordings before I did it. It just still didn't sound like it should have on my end. But, you know, it's a learning process. Like I said, it's the first time I ever did that, so how much can I really, you know, beat myself up for it, you know? I'm still very new to streaming. Like, I'm still not very well versed in this. I still haven't done this for a very long time, so it's still very new to me. But I like to think I've learned a lot, even in just a couple months. I definitely feel more comfortable with it. In general, it's a lot easier. Like, I was thinking before stream too, because I used to spend a lot of time I mean, this makes it sound like I just don't care, but I used to spend a lot more time preparing for streams, and by that I mean, like, I would write down, like, almost my entire, like, opening monologue when I do my opening chat and stuff, almost like word for word. You know, I'd write it conversationally, obviously, and I would leave some room for, like, ad-libbing and stuff, because that's how I would always, like, write speeches when I was younger. But now I just write down, like, bullet points of things I want to talk about, because I feel more confident in being able to play off of that without having to literally write down everything I want to say beforehand. I've been able to ease into that, and I've seen some growth there. So yeah, I'll keep getting better at it. I'm still not where I want to be, you know, in terms of, like, the level of content I want to produce. The level I want to be at, because I do take, even if I stream to, you know, like, max 5 people, I still do want to provide, like, a good quality experience, and I want to make it enjoyable for people, as enjoyable as possible. So I do want to keep improving. But there's still time to do that. I'm still learning, still getting better, still getting more confident. Oh god, I should have got more cold medicine, maybe. Brother said once you're very natural in speaking. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's really nice. Thank you. I'm really surprised. I think, like, once I get going and once I get confident, I'm a lot better. Even though I'm, like, very, very introverted, and sometimes sometimes I lose my train of thought. Even though I'm very introverted and isolated, I know how to be confident. Like, I'm not really, like, I don't know, super self-conscious, and that helps. Like, I don't really feel bad about myself. I have pretty good self-esteem is what I'm getting at. Like, again, my brain was kind of distracted with that battle, but I have decent self-esteem and everything. That's a big thing. And then when I used to do public speaking in school, because, you know, you have to do public speaking classes whether I liked it or not, I would just act. So I'd, like, pretend to be a confident person, or pretend to be a confident version of myself, and, you know, people couldn't tell the difference. So I just learned that as a skill, and that helped a lot. Doing my stream, though, like, I think I just got nervous and self-conscious because I didn't know what I was doing, and I was still trying to figure things out on the fly. And doing something like that live for the first time, it was not easy. But now, like, I understand how to do things, and it's not as bad. I want to recover. Okay. Man, even the life up doesn't heal all my HP. Oh my god. I'm gonna faint. I still need to grind so much just to get through this section. I thought the first part was grindy, but this part's really bad. Did I use any hamburgers? I think I still have all of them. You pretty much need to get to where you like one-shot everything except maybe the trees, and then you should like two-shot them before you can actually like proceed through that area with any confidence. So, like VTubing, it just takes some time to build up strength and confidence. Have confidence. No confidence. I love Kon'Enra. Oh, speaking of, she did her first Elden Ring stream, and I meant to watch that. I just, oh, okay. Apparently, like, the game thinks I'm strong enough to one-shot the mushrooms, at least by themselves. That's a big benefit. That's nice. I'm not even an Elden Ring player or a Dark Souls player. I don't like those kind of games to play them, but I just want to see it for Kon'Enra's reaction to that game. I think that'll be a good stream to watch, so I'll probably watch that sometime, either this weekend or next week. Just put that on. That should be really good. But that's definitely one of those games that's very, very grindy. And I'm not opposed to the grindiness of the games. Like, that's not what I don't like about the game. I just don't like that style of game. Like the Souls-like games just don't really appeal to me in general. For FromSoft, I personally don't really like the art style that much. And it's just not a series like I'm interested in. Nothing against like anybody who does enjoy that, but I don't really plan to play any Souls-like games myself on stream. Unless one really, like, speaks to me, I'm probably not going to play them. Tried playing the Elder Scrolls and made you too nervous, yeah. That one doesn't really appeal to me either. I think I got, what is it, Morrowind, because it was free one day a couple years ago, but I never really played it. That was also on, like, my old PC that was not good. I mean, it could run a game from 2003, but not super well. I don't have, where did all the, oh, because I didn't go to a hotel. Lovely. Well, I should probably go back if I can make it back. Still grinding. At least I know if I fight one mushroom, then it's gonna automatically win the battle for me. Yeah, I don't like, I'm not a big fan of those games, but I would watch Kon'Enra play just about anything, just because her reactions are so good. These guys might even kill me. Well, I can one-shot them at least. Am I gonna be mushroomed and with a cold? That's not good. Okay, well, I've got to level up. That's good. Maximum HP up by 12. That'll help. Yeah, I'm shroomed and I have the cold. Well, hold on. If I can get this, then I can survive. At least. Okay. So, let's, first life up. And then healing. Okay, good. Yeah, like, Kon'Enra was one of, I think I said it probably, maybe even in my debut, but Kon'Enra was one of the VTubers that, got me back into VTubing after Kizuna Ai. Because I started watching her, the OG queen, who still is, like, the queen, by the way. She's had a comeback and everything, and she's incredible. Obviously, she's a legend, but I kind of got out of VTubers for just a little bit, and then I rediscovered Kon'Enra before I even understood what HoloLive was. And she'll always be like, I have to turn my controller again. She'll always be like special to me for that reason. How do I have to turn my controller here to move? Is it back to normal? Oh, it suddenly went back to normal. And I always enjoy her streams. Now it's changed again. If you haven't caught on, when you have the mushroom, it randomly will change the controller to where you have to like rotate the controller to be able to use the D-pad, and it's really, really annoying. It's probably like my least favorite status effect alteration in any game. Any game. It doesn't harm you, it doesn't like do any additional damage, it just makes moving incredibly annoying. And it's so easy to get mushroomed, and there's no other way to heal it except to have somebody take the mushroom off of your head. So I really don't enjoy that aspect of this game. I know it's supposed to be annoying, I know that, you know, that's the whole point, but still, I don't enjoy it. Okay, yeah, let's heal up and get full magic power. I'm just gonna call it magic power because like that's the only way I can actually say sentences without screwing it up and saying something yabai. I can't say I have to get my magic power up or I have to get full magic power because if I say it with the actual in-game term, it's gonna be something yabai. Let's see. Yay. Relaxing bicycle tune. I'm sure everyone playing this game back in the day found that really funny too. Yay. Made Kibby relax. I need a magic butterfly. I need like magic butterflies IRL. That would help me so much. My body is like so tense just because of like, I don't know, anxiety and spicy memories. I've literally had some people tell me that like not in a while because I cut my own hair now, but like when I used to get like haircuts and stuff from people, the hairstylist would always be like, you are the most tense person I have ever seen in my entire life. You have the most tension stored in your body of anybody I've ever known. So like, that's like a reason why I'm sore a lot of the time. Because I'm so tense and carry so much in my body that my muscles never relax. I've never had a massage or anything like that in real life either. Well, in real life, why did I say in real life? I've never had a massage, period, ever. And when I tell people that, they're like, what? But yeah, I've never had like any kind of like relief from that ever in my life. So it'd be really nice if I had something convenient that just made me relax all the time. I could definitely use that. Spicy memories, yeah, I did. Yeah, it makes your body pretty tense when you have them. Unfortunately. Let the body keep the score. Let the body keep the score. Yeah, it's not great. Not too fun. I don't know, you get used to it, you definitely like don't think about it, but it's definitely there. I know it's not great. I know I need to work on it, but relaxing is really hard when your body's not used to it. What can we imagine as those memories? It's unfortunately not the fun kind of spicy. Yeah. I think actually some people call it spicy nostalgia as the euphemism. But it's not the fun kind of spicy. I don't think those memories keep your body stiff like that. Oh, well, now that I say it, probably that also could be interpreted in a yabai way, but I don't mean it that way. My muscles are very tense. And that just kind of happens as exposures to very stressful situations. Yeah, I didn't really think about that until it had already exited my mouth, unfortunately. Like I said, I titled this stream, I'm gonna have to like try to avoid laughing every single time I say PP. You know, it's just one of those streams. You know, it happens. Happens to Iris all the time. Poor Iris. Has a reputation for that. She's ESL too, so like, it doubly sucks because she's doing her best, you know? Bless Iris. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it too, but like her BGM is probably like my favorite for any, her opening BGM, I mean, is like my favorite for any VTuber period, I think. I really love it. It's really, really good if you haven't ever heard her intro BGM. It's so like epic. It's like an epic winter ballroom scene is how I would describe her opening BGM. I think it's composed by a famous composer, like a famous composer at least like within Japan and like Japanese like VTuber music at least. It's very well known. But yeah, it's very, very good. I was turned into a 12-year-old boy. I mean, like, physically, that's kind of where I am perpetually. You know, that's never changed. I've been 12 for many, many years. I mean, a couple years ago, it wasn't that long ago, it was before COVID started, but it was not that long ago. I went into a store and there was a high school near the store, and the lady at the counter, she asked me, "Oh, are you not in school today?" I was like, "Lady, I haven't been in school in decades." I haven't been in school in a very, very long time. I mean, thank you, you know, but yeah. Yeah. It's been a very, very long time. And I get that often. I look very, very young. Which I'm not complaining about, it's just very, very funny to me. Whenever it happens. Needless to say, like, if I ever buy, like, wine or something, they'll definitely card me and scrutinize my ID a lot. I think I need to go back up the other way. Lady, yeah. It was pretty funny. She was kind of stunned in disbelief. I was like, yeah, I haven't been there a long time. Again, you have to take it as a compliment. I had to laugh about it, but it's just very, very funny. know, when you're short and small, that's what you get. It's like, I mean, it's like a lot of VTubers have that problem. Bibu and Sue and in Flowglow, she gets that. Saba gets it all the time. Like, they mistake you for a lost child, unfortunately. I need to heal. Yeah, there we go. Similar thing happened to you when you went to watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. You were scolded by staff. Yeah, I mean, the struggle's real. Like, it happens a lot. I mean, I guess, cause like I'm male, like when I traveled and I traveled alone, it wasn't as big a deal. Like, for whatever it's worth, they were fine. But like, I don't know, like if I go to a store or something, like if I go buy like any kind of alcohol, they'll definitely like look at me like I have two heads until I show them my ID and like assure them that it's real. It's really funny. Like I said, at some point you just kind of have to laugh about that sort of thing. Because it's not bad, it's a compliment to me, but it's just funny. It causes very funny situations, especially when I'm much older than that. I am a very much like an anime character in that regard. Like, I just look way younger than I am. Let's go ahead and use our healing, and we'll also get our HP back. But yeah, I very much have that quote-unquote problem in real life. I think we need to go down this way. This seems right. Or maybe we need to go up, actually. I don't remember. That's okay, we'll get there one way or another. Good lord. I am slowly but surely getting stronger, at least. Yeah. It's true. It's true. Power of Life Up Beta. Okay, that's good. That'll be nicer. Because I'm already starting to, like, max out on the healing I can do. Is it gonna stalk me? Dang it. At least I can maybe heal up and get that other butterfly. And that'll be nice. It'll keep us from having to go back into town and heal up that way. Okay. I need to heal again. Okay. Yay. I think I was in a store once too, and I was trying to put something that was a little bit heavy into my cart. This was also like, probably like maybe 2018 or 2019, I think. And I was able to lift it, like, but somebody like came up, like ran and like insisted on helping me lift it up into the cart. And they're like, you know, you need, when you get older, you need to like bulk up, and because also like being male, they also give you all the kinds of weird, I mean they do for women obviously too, for anybody or for non-binary people too, but like for me, the unsolicited body suggestions I would get is like, when you get older you need to bulk up and like fill out your body. And I was like, I just kind of like did like the looking at the camera, breaking the fourth wall thing, because I was just like beside myself, and I was just like, okay, Thanks. Thanks for all the unsolicited help and also the unsolicited body comments. I didn't need either one of those, but, you know, thanks. It's just really frustrating. That stuff bothers me a lot more than just like the, you know, you look young comments, because that's not really that bad in of itself, but like, it's generally not cool to give anybody like unsolicited body comments in general. Like, I don't understand. I've never understood why anybody would do that. What the, you know, purpose of that is. Yeah, bulky Kibia would be very, very weird. I can't imagine that, personally. Need to go up and around? Is that what I need? Where I need to go? Maybe. I've forgotten where I need to go, even. Let's go ahead and use Billow on it. Okay, steal some, thanks. I'm not sure what Brain Shock is supposed to do, actually, because it never works on me. Okay, yeah, let's go. Good. Phew. Just need to get out of the battle as soon as possible so the explosion doesn't hurt me. Oh my god. How many enemies are there up here? If I don't need to go this way, it's gonna be very frustrating. I mean, I guess, like, again, it's good EXP, good grinding, but, man. Oh god. Burst into flames, yay, yatta. Well, they're gone now at least. There is a present up here, that could be useful. Let's eat a hamburger first. And see what this is. Hard hat. Okay, that's actually very useful. Hard hat. Well, I need to equip it. I need to go to this section of the menu. Hard hat. Yeah, defense up by 10. That's gonna be very, very useful. And the baseball cap I can just drop, honestly. Yeah, drop. That's very, very good, actually, to come up here. So I'm glad we came up here. That'll help a lot. Chotto mate, need to get some water. Hydrate a little bit. Oh, sorry about my model going crazy. I think that was just the angle of the water bottle getting in front of the webcam. Yatta! One-shotted it. Up here? No, it's not up there. I need to go down. Can I get him one at a time? It's probably gonna attack me both at once. Maybe? Nah, he's gonna come up here, yeah. Okay, well, at least I'm stronger and I've got better defense now, so yeah, we can one-shot these guys. Good, good, good. We're making progress slowly but surely. It's just been a grindy stream so far. Hydrated so much in secret meeting 7 times. Yeah, I understand that. I've been there. Feels like I'm either dehydrated or it's that, which is not good. I know that's probably not a good situation, but, you know, my human form, like I've said, is not ideal in many respects, so that's just one of them. It's really like the least of my worries at times. But yeah, I do try to keep hydrated and as well as much as possible. I got more bottled water and I got Well, I think I tried to get more of the, like, electrolyte powder for my bottled water, but I think they were out of it at the store today, so I unfortunately didn't get any in my grocery order. Which is too bad, but I mean, I'll be fine, you know? Ooh, I really got close there. I still have enough for healing some. I can oh, there's a tree there too, never mind. Okay, one-shot this guy, so he can't call for any more backup. Okay. That's fine, do brain shock. For some reason it doesn't work on me, so I'm okay with that. Yatta. We might be... Are we close to another level, or... it's 915, yeah, that's not bad, that's fairly close. Yeah, we needed to go down this way. Yeah, and these guys we're gonna beat without having to fight, for sure. They're just the old snakes. Cookie. Okay, well, I'll eat it. Yay. If you want to drop another cookie, I'm fine with that. I'll definitely eat it. It's not a lot of healing, but it's something. Okay, maybe not. No more cookies for me. It's too bad. Is there like a hotel or someplace to save in this town? That would be nice. No. Just more cult guys. There's a... oh. I think this is actually where we need to go. The main area of this town. But I want to find a save point at least, because, well, we had to fight this guy first. Okay. Oh god. At least he missed me, that's good. Phew. Okay, good. If there's a phone I can use it somewhere, then I can at least save the game. There's a doctor. Okay, that's good to know. I mean, I guess if the paint causes some kind of adverse condition for me. But is there a phone anywhere? Is there a store? Is there anything in this town? I don't remember. I don't think so, actually. Nope. Well, hello to you, sir. Okay, well the pain attack only does 5 HP damage, so I'm okay there. Between the leveling up, between the grinding and the hard hat that I found, I think that helps a lot. What does the blue cow do when you talk to it? Moo. No problem here. Just a plain old cow, but Mr. Carpenter's messages always move me. Okay. Enough. More. Mr. Carpenter. Okay, we've talked to this weird guy before. And that's Mr. Saturn, I think. Another guy. Maybe we'll get to the point where we like one-shot these guys. Don't have to fight them. That'd be nice. Yay, we went up another level. Yay, nice. Okay. I mean, that'd help us if we could heal up and save, but I guess not. Not for right now. do maybe want to eat a hamburger, I think. I'll save the magic for later for this part. If I can get through here. There's no response. No response. Can I get through? I forgot exactly how to do this. Blue, blue, don't bother us. We're in the middle of prayer. Okay, I'll move out of your way. Go quickly. Okay. No response. Maybe I can't go there yet. Blue, blue, I'll send somewhere else. Okay. You have to find the way through here, I guess. This guy? It's not true, see? Oh, okay. So that's not it. I'm still new at this. There we go. I think we have... Yeah, we have space. Skip sandwich. Okay, that's good. Something. Why is there slowdown on this part? Blue, blue. Hey, you anti-blue boy, you're getting on my nerves. Okay, I gotta fight him. Two of them. Dang it. I mean, at least their attacks don't do that much damage now. Okay, good. Yatta! Yeah, once we're, you know, actually in the town now, we're doing okay. Like, we got good defense and, we've leveled up so much that they're not as much of a threat anymore. That's good. Blue, blue, I'm trying to learn how to whistle, and whistling makes one smile. I'll practice over there. Okay. Strange and masked fellow. Okay, we gotta fight this guy, too. Yeah, I'm not too worried now that we've actually gotten into the town and leveled up some. And also finding that hard hat, that helps a lot. Getting a defense boost of 10 is a big deal. Okay, you don't have to fight those guys. It's like it's weird that on the Switch 2 emulation, like, there's still slowdown, like, on Super Nintendo games, but okay. I wonder, I mean, obviously I didn't play it again back in the day, like, and I don't really remember, like, when I did finally play it, if there was slowdown on Super Nintendo. How did I play it? Yeah. I guess there's always been slowdown in that part. I screamed, because I didn't know what else to do. Okay. Okay, this is like their boss. They don't have a lot in terms of healing items. Well, I don't have a lot of PP either. I'll try and save that for healing, I guess. Yeah. Okay, now it says reconnection successful. Let me check, hold on. I think we're back. Yeah, my connection lately has been crappy and just randomly going out, and it's very, very frustrating. I think it's just my ISP, and I don't know what to do about it. We had one day where, like, there was an outage for a couple hours, just randomly, and it's been doing that ever since, just intermittently, and I don't know. It's gone out, like, I think 3 or 4 times today. It went out like a couple times before stream that I know of, that I'm aware of. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. It's really frustrating. It's frustrating for me too. I apologize. You know, I actually got, like I said, I got a new router, and I got like better internet cables, and I'm using like Ethernet, you know, of course, for streaming. So I'm doing my best to keep the stream up, but it's unfortunately out of my hands. Sorry about that. Yesterday was World Yaoi Day. Did I celebrate it? Well, I mean, I always celebrate it like watching Ace Attorney content. I think that's the best way to celebrate it. I was definitely watching. I was watching my favorite like Ace Attorney content stream, which is Save Data Team. They're really good. They've got their series. It's like Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer, where they play through all the games really with an actual lawyer. And if you've ever played or experienced Ace Attorney, it is not very accurate to the legal profession. It's a very cartoonish version of it. It's definitely not like a law simulator. I'd say it's more like a slapstick cartoonish Detective Conan, but without like the violence. Except for Dual Destinies, which got like an M rating from the ESRB, or whatever the PEGI equivalent of like a mature rating would be, because of some violence. That's literally the only reason, is because there's a very violent scene in it. But even it doesn't even show like actual violence. It's mostly just blood, but it was enough for it to get a mature rating. Anyway, like I was saying, that's probably the best way to celebrate World Yaoi Day to me, is to consume Ace Attorney content. So yeah, I did that. And I guess tonight I'm gonna watch a Gigi Murin stream, if that counts. She's always talking about yaoi, so yeah. Find me and I'll end your pitiful game. Oh, okay. I thought we had to fight him right away, but I guess he just transports you. You gave Mr. Carpainter some lip. Okay, I thought we fought him, but I guess we don't do that right away. Yeah, well, I mean, at least it's not bad to get back to where he is. I just have to remember how to get through this little maze section here. Yeah, talk to him. Okay. Maybe this guy? No, I like, given what you're doing, go meet the great Mr. Carpainter as soon as possible. Oh, there we go. Do we have space for it? Yes. I thought we could get to this, but I didn't remember how. Okay, croissant, that's good. That'll help. He doesn't do it. That's right, I had to go through these guys. Okay. And this guy. Probably had to fight him. Oh no, I can get through there, never mind. Why is there such frame drop? It's so funny to have frame drop on like a Super Nintendo game played on the Switch too. I guess it's just the emulation. Maybe it ran better on the actual system. I don't know. I guess we say yes. I've drawn you into your trap. Okay. Maybe I need to go into the mountain cave, they said, where Paula was. Maybe we need to do that first. I could have sworn you fought him first, but maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, I want to clarify, I'm playing this on Switch 2. I'm not playing this on another emulator. I'm playing it on Switch 2, Nintendo, if you're watching. I'm playing it on your Nintendo Classic service. I just have a filter over my, my video here. Just want to be clear on that, for my sake. Maybe there's a cave up here that she's tucked away in. Oh, it's back there. Okay. I just missed it. What is this? Check? Feel free to shop here. Oh, okay. Well, Can I interest you in an egg in these trying times? I mean, I can eat the skip sandwich because it's not very good in terms of HP. But I'll get it. I'll get one of the fresh egg. How much do I want to pay? I'll pay 12. Sure. Place ahead that can't be painted blue. It's a strange and anti-blue place. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't even go near that place. What's here? All of our products are blessed. Blue drugstore. Okay. So there is a place I can go in and maybe save. Yes, there is. Thank God. Okay. Then I don't have to worry about anything. Even if I did die. Actually, what items do they have? Maybe they have better weapons and stuff. I'll just go ahead and take out 200 just to see. I was going all this time without checking this place. Sandlot bat. Ooh, that's good. Copper bracelet. Okay, well, let's get that actually. I'll get both the copper bracelet and the sand pot. Okay, yeah, let's sell. Let's sell the slingshot. Yes. Sell the cheap bracelet also. Yes. Yes, you can. I would like to buy the Sandlot bat for right now. Yay. Not right now, I need to get more money. Check. Withdrawal. Yeah, I'm fine with getting more money out. I think let's just get 350 and that should cover it and have enough for anything else. Every time I see the word Sandlot, I remember the movie The Sandlot, which I definitely watched as a kid, but I don't remember anything about it. I remember it was just a baseball movie, obviously, because Sandlot kind of implies that, but I never, I mean, I don't remember anything. Like, it wasn't spectacular, it didn't stand out, but it was just one of those movies that inevitably anybody my age has seen. There were a lot of, like, sports and, like, baseball movies that came out that I don't remember any details of, just that I did see them. Like, Air Bud was one, obviously, like, a classic of, like, my youth. There was, like, Angels in the Outfield, which is another baseball movie that, again, I remember nothing about, except I guess it involved, like, angels and, like, the afterlife somehow. The Sandlot did not. It was just a generic, like, kids baseball movie. I think there was another one that was like The Sandlot, but it wasn't called The Sandlot. I don't know, there were just a lot of movies that, like, were essential to, like, my childhood, but didn't stand out. Maybe that's the same for every generation. Maybe, like, most of you guys are probably younger than me. Most of, you know, you saw movies that probably didn't stand out too, I would imagine, but I don't know those ones. Anyway, it just made me think of that. Okay, I wanted to fight this guy. Bash him. Yay, 187 damage. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we'll one-shot these guys now. I don't know what that cheeping is, that cheep sound. Okay. That's not going to pose a problem to us. Oh, okay. Apparently we do have to fight the Spiteful Crow. Even though we can clearly one-shot it. The present. Inside the present there was a cookie, but I can't carry any more stuff. No, I don't. Yes, I'll leave the cookie behind. I don't know, abandon the cookie. I've said it before, but it's just a very funny phrase to see to me for some reason. Some more water. Actually, I might have some more throat drops too. Just because in general they help my throat a lot when streaming. What is that noise? That's very weird. Chicken? How'd I get a chicken? Oh, because I got the egg. I thought it was an egg to eat, but I have a chicken apparently. Real life chicken, don't eat it please. Thanks? There's Paula. Who? Are you Kibby? Kibby, I'm so glad it's you. I had a dream that a boy named Kibby was my destiny. Well, I mean, we just met. I know it's hard to believe. Therefore, I knew you would rescue me. If you didn't come, I would have had to try to bust out of here. You can't open the door. You'll have to get the key from Carpainter. He's got it hidden away. I heard Carpainter can control lightning. In that case, you should wear this Franklin badge, okay? What? Do you want me to get fried by lightning? Get rid of something so I can give you the Franklin badge. Okay. Let's see. We can drop the chicken. Got rid of the chicken. She's like, just now she's got a chicken in herself. She's like, thanks. Okay, yeah, take the Franklin badge. It's like a classic Mother series item. Okay, let's equip the Franklin badge. Oh, can I not do that? Do I just like hold it? Franklin badge. Okay, you just have to keep it as your item. Okay, I thought you had to equip it. Never mind. I was thinking about like Paula saying like, "You're my destiny" and stuff, and it's like, that was also a staple of like a lot of those movies. Like they made like kid romances, like, you know, like puppy love. So like super consequential. It's like like these kids were gonna marry each other even though they just had like a, you know, they were like having a crush on each other. It is very, very funny in retrospect. Like as a kid you don't really understand that, like, yeah, if you have a crush on somebody, if you have like puppy love, it's probably not gonna last. But like the weight that they gave to all these like kid relationships in movies was very, very funny. Hey Kippy, you're just here to bother me, aren't you? You can call me Master Pokey, since Mr. Carpenter made me an important person in happyism. You should join us, but I know you won't. I'm glad I joined. I'm not gonna fight you, but these guys will. Later, potato. God, that's such like a kid thing to say. Okay, well, let's one-shot this spiteful crow, so he doesn't steal anything. We can probably... okay, unless we use the smash attack, we can't... or get a smash attack, we can't one-shot these guys, but that's okay. I just remembered like the Casper movie from, was it 1996-ish? Something like that? It had Christina Ricci and Devon Sawa in it. I loved that movie as a kid, by the way. That one was an awesome movie and it had an awesome soundtrack. That was like maybe the first soundtrack I had to any movie. No, the first one I had was to The Lion King, because I did have the Lion King soundtrack when I was a kid. But I also had the Casper soundtrack, and it was awesome. It had like Oingo Boingo on it and like all kinds of like, yeah, it had like a bunch of really good bands on it and a lot of good catchy songs. But anyway, I remembered like at the very end, like, I guess this is spoilers for 1996 Casper, but at the very end, like, Casper turns back into a kid, like a living kid somehow. And Christina Ricci's like, "Can I keep you?" Or no, Devon Sawa says, "Can I keep you?" to Christina Ricci. And it's just very, very funny. Like, looking back as like a kid relationship, it's just very, very funny to me. The weight, the gravitas they gave to like this. like puppy love. It's very cute, very silly. I recommend checking out that movie if you haven't seen it. It's so stupid, and it probably hasn't aged well. Definitely, like, the CGI in it has not aged well. Because, like I said, it was 1996. This is like when the Nintendo 64 was new. But, God, I loved that movie as a kid. It'd be a good, like, Halloween time movie to watch, just for the vibes of it. Because it had such good vibes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was terrible. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen it, obviously. But I remember liking it a lot. I didn't even, like, the soundtrack, I didn't even have it on CD. I had it on cassette tape, if that tells you anything. Yes, CDs existed then, but I didn't have it, like, the car, my parents' car, which is where they played the CD a lot, or the soundtrack a lot, had a cassette player. It didn't even have a CD player in the car. So, yep. Good times. What was I doing? I think now that I have the Franklin badge, I'm fine, but I might want to save. That's what I was doing. I'm yapping too much about dumb 90s kids movies. Hopefully that's okay. Let's see. Anytime the happy cultists are on screen, it slows the game down, which is very funny. Apparently these guys just take up too much processing power. Okay, talk to you. Oh, maybe? Talk to you? Talk to you? Maybe I have to talk to you first. And then... Oh, no, this guy. Okay. There we go. Kibbing yapping is always appreciated. Good, good. Yeah, because Kibby brain does jump from topic to topic and, you know, have no practical connection sometimes, so I always have to wonder. Why are you two, why are you on top of each other? Oh, okay. You want to fight me? Never mind. Okay, well, I'll take care of you first, and then your friend. Yeah, I have no idea, like, how, you know, people who are younger than me would enjoy, like, the movies that I liked as a kid. Obviously, like, now, since a lot of people younger than me are adults now, too, so it's hard to tell, but I do like talking and reminiscing about them, because they were, at the time, very good memories. A lot of them were not great movies, but I did enjoy them. No, I will not be writing assistant. I've got the Franklin badge, though. Carpenter's lightning was reflected by the Franklin badge. Okay, let's go. Mr. Carpenter attacked. Well, let's bash him. Okay. Didn't hit anyone. That was easy. You got busted by your own attack, bro. Yay, yatta. Side Billow Beta. Nice. Do you see the Money statue behind me? Since I got the statue, I've been doing peculiar things. Please forgive me if you can. I just wanted to have a normal life. I apologize to everyone. Here's the key to open the jail in the mountain cabin where Paula is being held. Take the key and go. Your backpack is full. You should take this even if you need to throw away one of your items. Okay, well, I mean, let's eat a hamburger or a croissant. Yay. I mean, it is good, I guess, that you're being controlled by an evil statue, but you did, like, kidnap a kid, which is pretty awful, and start a cult, which is also really awful. You know, can't really be too sympathetic to you, brother. You're in the literature club and we had 80s themes, so you only watch 80s movies? Yeah. I grew up watching a lot of 80s movies too. Well, what a horrible nightmare. I somehow woke up. Kibi, let's be friends again. Please answer me. I promise to be good. Okay? I don't really believe that, but okay. Sure, Pokey. Walk to the Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink. Yeah, those are classics. I did watch those. I don't know if I watched them growing up, because, like, as a kid, they didn't really appeal to me, but I did watch them definitely when I was in high school. I watched them. Yeah. A lot of those teen movies became more appealing to me when I was actually a teenager, but they're definitely classics. Awesome soundtracks too. See ya, sucker. Yeah, he lied. Yeah, I love a lot of like 80s movies too, because they were, I mean, I feel like, and I've said it before, but culture didn't really move as fast back before the internet and when the internet was very young, so like a lot of 80s stuff remained very relevant, and just like daily life remained like reminiscent of the 80s for a very long time too. Like I look at Stranger Things, for example, and watching it, I'm reminded of my childhood, even though like Stranger Things took place before I was born, you know? Like, I was not around during that time, but still, it was very reminiscent of when I was young, when I was there. So, yeah, things just moved slower, and we kept a lot of the music from back then, a lot of the, even the fashion, but a lot of the pop culture and stuff, it remained relevant for a very long time. Now, like, memes get tired and dead after 5 days, but that was not the case. Not the case back then. And of course those movies were on TV all the time too, so like, you inevitably saw them. Like Ferris Bueller's Day Off is another classic, Back to the Future. Those movies were just on TV all the time, so you got exposed to them, whether you wanted to or not. Yeah, we'll leave the cookie behind. We'll abandon the cookie. Now cable TV isn't really a thing anymore, so you had to seek out those movies. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, I meant to say no, I'm not hurt. Oh, that's right, I need to use the key. It doesn't use it automatically. Yay! Thank you, Kibby. You're just like I imagined you would be. I'm sure that some people in Tucson are worried about me. Getting back there may be dangerous, but we can do it if we combine our strength. Maybe it leads to like psychic power that's actually pretty deadly. Let's head back to Tucson. Okay. It's from your favorite book, To Kill a Mockingbird. We can't find it anywhere? Oh. I think... aren't there like several versions of... like that, several adaptations of that book into movie form? I want to say, but I don't, maybe I'm wrong. I know that that's obviously like a classic book also, so... Oh, we got a teddy bear too. I guess Paula has one. Man, both of our why are we only doing 1 HP damage? Paula's the only one hitting them, that's why. There we go. I kept whiffing and missing on every single attack. Our aim was terrible. Is Lucas? I don't think he's in this game. I think he's in Mother 3. Which I wish that Nintendo would officially like localize. And people have been asking for that for a very long time, but Nintendo for whatever reason doesn't want to like localize it, even though like a team like did their very own fan translation of it and everything, and they offered it to Nintendo, and it's a very, very good translation. It's very well done, but Nintendo is just unfortunately committed to not bringing Mother 3 to the West. It's on Nintendo Classics in Japan. If you have a JP Nintendo account, you can play it in Japanese. But for whatever reason, they really don't want to localize it to the West. I hope that eventually at some point they will, but I think there's some issues with like maybe ESRB rating and like there being some like gambling references or something. I don't remember the specifics of it, but it's really frustrating. It's thundering so bad right now, which means it's cold. Well, at least it's cooler. That is definitely a benefit. Oh, we're getting a call. Hello, it's your dad. You've been out there for a long time now. Okay. I didn't mean to say yes, but that's okay. Yeah, this game also, like, annoys you if you've been playing for a long time. We really haven't been playing that long, just 2 hours. It's really unlike a game to actually do that, but here we are. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna get Paula some weapons. Why you can get weapons at a drugstore in this game, I never really understood, but it's like, okay, sure. I meant to withdraw money, thank you. Draw. Mother 3 is very good. I would definitely play through it if they did localize it and did make it available on Nintendo Online. I have seen a playthrough of it, and it's a very, very beautiful, beautiful game, beautiful story. Like, it's one of those games that legitimately makes people cry. But, you know, for whatever reason, they just don't want to localize it. And that's too bad. Paula. Yes. Let's get a ribbon for Paula. Yes. And a copper bracelet for Paula too, because she needs the defense. She's gonna be better healer for us. No, I don't think so. She can also carry some more items, so that also opens up some inventory space for us, and that will help a lot. Yeah, let's record our journey. Hopefully the, you know, storm doesn't affect your power. I'm always nervous about that. I did have like an old PC during a really bad storm where it actually like fried the motherboard because it was plugged in during the storm and there was like power flickering. I've got a better like surge protector power strip now, so it's less likely to happen, but just because it's happened to me once, I'm kind of paranoid about it, and especially since my PC now is actually good, I always worry about that. So like, if I'm out, if I'm in the smoke mines during the day, and I know it's going to storm, I'll unplug my rig before I leave the house. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe I worry too much about that, but still, you know, I don't know. I just really don't want that to happen. Let's have Paula heal up. Oh, Paula only has 31 HP. Ooh, that's not good. I think she levels up quickly, though, is the thing. Oh yeah, we have to go through this cave that's got a lot of enemies in it. And we won't have a hotel, so we kind of have to just make use of the drugstore there. Oh no, Kibby's getting homesick. That's not good. Okay, we need to go back to the drugstore then and call Mom. Yeah, Paula's gonna go up a couple levels from this, I think. Yeah, she's gonna climb levels pretty quickly because her level is just really low here at the beginning. Oh, God. When I need to get back. Yeah, if you don't call Mom in the game, then you'll start to get homesick, and then, like, Kitty will just start skipping attacks and not doing them. So, you want to make sure to do that every once in a while. Okay, so, good. Paula's got another level up. Oh my god, why these guys weren't there when we came in? Not sure. Fine. Was it the mole who said he was thinking of eating pizza? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's not too bad to go back anyway. It's fine. Probably a good idea to call home to Mom anyway. Just to put off any potential, like, homesickness. Okay, maybe it does. Maybe we were homesick. Okay, good. Okay, good. That makes it better. Good. The first time that happened, when I first played this game, I was so confused because I was like, why isn't Kibby attacking? Why isn't Kibby doing anything, you know? And I had to look up online and see that, oh yeah, homesickness is like a status impairment in this game. Because it's not very clear about it. It probably is one of those things that explains it in the instruction manual, but since we don't have instruction manuals anymore, and since we're playing it, you know, emulated through their online service, we don't know. There's another game that's on the online service, which I kind of want to play sometime, on the NES Classics, that's called Star Tropics. I think it may have only released in America, too. America and Canada, same market. But, like, in the original, it had like a sheet in the instruction book that you had to dip into water. Like you had to physically dip it into water to get a code to use in the game to proceed past one part. And if you rented the game from somewhere, it didn't come with an instruction manual. So you literally could not progress in the game unless you had like the instruction manual. And this was before the internet was really a big thing. I mean, it was in the NES days. Original Nintendo days in the 80s, late 80s, but still. So yeah, people were like renting this game back in the day and they could not progress past this one point because they didn't have the password. They had no way of accessing it. So later, in later releases of the game, like on Nintendo Online, they had to just like say, okay, I think on the Wii U, they told people what the password was in the game, but I think the Switch release, you have to actually look it up online. They don't have it in there because they don't have the instruction manual or anything. And it's the original, like, I guess ROM of the game that they're using in the Nintendo Classics. So it's just straight up the same as it was back in the day, and you actually have to look it up. At least we all have phones now, and we all have, like, PCs to look up the code, but it's pretty funny that, like, they made it that way. Okay, so you do have some healing items. Let's, oh, I don't seem to have money, okay. I want to get Paula some healing items to hold on to, at least. Okay. Let's get 200. How are we doing on items? Okay, so I can eat that cookie right now. Okay. And let's get some items. Some healing items. The croissant will be pretty good. Get one to Kibby. Paula can carry like 6 of them. Oh, sorry, I bumped my desk. Yay, yatta. Okay, more croissant. I actually haven't had a croissant in a very long time. I would like to have one. They're very, very good. It's one of my favorite, like, forms of bread. Just because they're very flaky and they have such a very, they have a very pleasant texture, I think. Paula, carry. I'm really loading up, but now, like, for the first time we actually have, like, inventory we can use, and I don't really want to have to come back to the town. So, it's better to just stock up now while we can. And let's save with that. Let me just check something. Okay. I thought that, like, there was like a notification sound coming through on stream, but like I could hear it on like my PC, but the app that it corresponds to on my phone, I've got my phone silenced. I try to make sure of that before stream so it doesn't like interrupt the stream with like notification sounds. Sorry if you did hear that through like my headphones or something, but try to keep that down as much as possible. Okay, let's try and go through this cave as much as we can. Now that we're not homesick. Oh god. Why is it so hard to hit this guy? Man. Okay. Kibby fangirls are reaching out. It'd be very, very funny if I had them. Like, seeing people, as crazy as people go for, like, for example, like the HoloLive girls, I think that'd be very, very funny to experience. Like, I don't know how I would be able to handle it, honestly. Actually, let's have Paula eat both. I didn't mean to have Kibby eat it, but that's okay. I wouldn't really know how to deal with it, to be honest. But not even the HoloLive girls, the Holo Stars guys too. They're very, very popular. Whoa, nice hit, Paula. Very nice. Yay, another level for Paula. Yeah, she's gonna level up pretty quickly. Oh, nice. Psy Thunder Alpha. That'll be good. These cave sounds are like genuinely kind of frightening. Let's see, bash to Mr. Batty. Let's try one of your Psy attacks and see what it does. It's one enemy for Psy Thunder. This is to a row of foes and to one enemy. Okay. Well, that's only 3, so let's do it. God. Okay, well that's good. Only for 3 magic also. Male VTuber had to do an announcement where he had to ask his viewers to tone down simping. That's pretty funny. I mean, I don't mind it necessarily in of itself if it were to happen. I would, like I said, I genuinely would not really know how to react to it, but still, It would be very funny. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna have Paula use the thunder on it because like these guys are very, very evasive and it's annoying. Oh, it didn't hit anyone. Never mind. I thought that would increase the accuracy, but it didn't. Yeah, it can be overwhelming with how far some people go. Some people are very good at handling it. For example, Narissa. Because Narissa is... I mean, the jailbirds go really, really hard on that. Again, no pun intended or anything. But, yeah, she handles it very well. She seems to generally enjoy it. So, let's see, equip. Can we equip that Great Charm on Paula, actually? Yes, that doesn't help that much, but it helps some. Have a stalker on my plushies will be gone. It'd be cool to do a plushie. I've seen a lot of like very cute like VTuber plushies, and I think that would be fun to do if we can. I know like Nemi did one, and she actually just like has like a European release just for European naplings. So I saw that today. I think some other VTubers, even indie VTubers I've seen have them. I mean, Nimi is, but some other smaller indie VTubers have plushies. That's very cool too. I like plushies in general a lot, so it'd be very, very fun to have one. I would definitely want to have one myself, just because I think it would be cute. So who knows? If I get to a point where I can do that, I can make it a reality somehow. Yeah, I definitely would like to. I don't know when or, you know, what that would take exactly. I've never honestly looked into it, but if we got to a point where merch was a possibility, then yeah, definitely that would be fun to do. Let's see. I definitely don't remember my way through this cave. I wonder if there's anything I missed back there. That is the problem, like, things do spawn off screen. I don't think I missed anything there. Unless I can get up there, but I don't think I can from here. Yeah, no, I have to go down this way. Oh god, the bear. Fem Kivy art in bikinis. Well, I mean, hey, if people want to draw it, then I'm fine with it, you know. Let's see. That's just a row, so we can only hit one regardless. Let's try Psy Freeze and see what it does to the Mighty Bear. Okay. She was too afraid to attack, never mind. Let's try again. To the Mighty Bear. Yay. Yay, got him. Okay, that's good. Okay, got him. Yay, got the... What cup size would I be? Probably pretty small. I guess just because I'm pretty small in general. But I'll leave that up to the imagination of anybody who wants to draw that. I mean, you know, I guess in that case I would be an anime girl, so it's kind of just like whatever you want to do, right? Like, there are no rules. The only rule at that point is that there are no rules. Let's see. Let's get maxed out there. Yeah, I think maybe Gigi was talking about it too when she was talking about how she came out being like a spec. She was like, I don't mind if people like, you know, ship or if they do fan art or whatever. It's just part of like expression, or fan art or fan fiction, whatever. It's part of expression, and you know, people explore things that way. So I'm not bothered by that kind of stuff. If people want to do it eventually, you know, it's fine. I can't really, you know, I would never really have any reason to be offended by that or anything, you know, so it's kind of just one of those things like knock yourself out, right? Because someone will take it to heart and see Jacobs on me. I mean, you know, hey, if it's good art, then, you know, I'm all for it. As long as they're having fun and, you know, enjoying expressing themselves that way. Who am I to say no to it, you know? Like I said, I think people should express themselves the way they want to. As long as, like, not, I don't know, endorsing some kind of, like, bigotry or other, like, mean-spiritedness, I guess, then I'm fine with it. But I don't think Billows would do that anyway, so, you know. That would be the only thing that would bother me. Is if it's, like, bigoted and harmful, but again, I don't really think that's gonna be an issue. So I'm not concerned. Connoisseur. I don't know if I'd go that far. I could appreciate anything, I'll say that much. All bodies are good bodies, I'll say that. There we go. I mean, I've seen enough art too. You know, like, if you follow any VTubers, then you're going to be exposed to all kinds of art, just regardless on your timeline from the algorithm. So, if I wasn't able to appreciate all kinds of art, all forms of various VTubers, then, you know, what would I be doing here? Trying to keep it PG. Yeah. Why is Kibby thinking about his mom? Why is Kibby getting homesick? That's not good. Uh-oh, Paula's passed out. That's not great. I can use the escape mouse if I need to. Can, cup of life noodles. Can that revive Paula? Use on Paula? Yay, she was revived. Okay. Good. But why is Kibby getting homesick again? I just called Mom. Something so funny about it. That would be very funny. Just as a bit, I think that would be very funny. Ah, dang, I missed. Okay. Well, we definitely have enough room for items, I think. Caramel. Okay. What does that do? I think that just restores some. I don't think it, like, adds any to, like, our max amount or anything. Okay, yeah, it just replenishes some. So that's good. That's gonna be very useful. Maybe even more useful to save than use it in here, I want to say. Oh no, don't let the bear... Okay, good. I didn't want the bear to get over to us, because that would have been bad. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Have to tell Artie to draw bigger. Yeah. Yay, yatta! Went up another level! Good, 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 good. Maximum HP went up by 20. Yeah, that'll definitely help with Paula. Because she's... I wouldn't even say like a glass cannon at this point. She's just very, very frail and like goes down pretty easily until she levels up. So, yeah, it's not the best situation. Freeze. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know what to say. I wasn't sure how to respond to it. That's like my default response when I don't know. I just like smile and nod. Gosh, so many bears. Why are there so many bears? Ugh. I don't like them. I mean, at least we're not like dying repeatedly here in this cave. It's just kind of annoying, which is fine. I'm totally going in a circle. Why did I just try to move the camera? Oh, these guys are running from us. Nice. We can probably just beat them quickly. Okay, I thought it was just gonna skip the fight, but apparently we still do have to fight them. We're not overpowered yet. Honestly, if there were enough of that art, that kind of art, I probably would just make like a separate hashtag for it just to, you know, filter it. I don't think that's going to be a problem for a while, if ever, but it's also not as much of a problem for male VTubers as female VTubers. I mean, I'm sure it still is I mean, it still happens, but I would reckon that it's a bigger issue for female VTubers. This is good, so we can heal up some. It's not something that I've really given a lot of thought to, I'll say that much. Not something that I've really had to plan for as an issue to this point. I just think that's generally like a good idea. Like if you do have a lot of that kind of art, and you don't want to expose like your entire audience to it, then it's probably better just to filter it out and have its own place for it. Not that I'm against it, because I don't care. I genuinely don't care, but like I just think that for anybody else who wants to engage, that might be the best way to do it. Billow jail. I had to make references. No. No, I didn't say that. Let's see, well, I'll let Paula do that. Let's go with the freeze on the mole, because the mole's more annoying. Yeah. Yatta. Yeah, the mole's like evasion power is really good, so it's really hard to actually even hit it. I just want to get rid of him. Yay, more levels for Paula. Good, good, good. I think just fighting one of these guys is not that bad. Yay. Oh no, oh no. I think like a lot of like adults didn't really know how to react to anime, especially in the early days. Because I mean, obviously like a lot of it has more like adult content than a lot of like Western cartoons. And it did just kind of like get very mainstream very quickly. So it took a lot of people by surprise. I know that like I used to buy like the Pokemon comics and read those, the comic series, the ones that were by, funnily enough, like a former hentai artist, Toshihiro Ono, but they were mostly tame. And I think there was one panel where I think Brock says damn, and Enra Mama saw that, and her her response was like, ooh, I guess Pokemon's not for kids, is it? And I was like, I guess that was another like Kibby looking at the camera moment, because I was like, yes, mom, or yes, mom, Pokemon is for kids. They just said damn in a panel, it's okay. Oh no. Again, like, people can draw whatever they want, I'm fine with that, but yeah, I guess I would use discretion based on your particular situation. That's a your call to make. Yay! Yeah, it was a very funny instant. I think another instant too was like, I was looking up like anime models and stuff, like the models that you would like put in your room, not like necessarily like yabai ones or anything like that, but just like anime figures, you know, that a lot of people have. But I think I had searched for like models or something, and my mama saw like search history, and like she was like, you were searching for models, weren't you? And I was like, yes, I was searching for like anime models to like put on the shelf because I think they're cool. Like there was no like legitimately no like dirty intent or anything there. I didn't intend anything by it. I went back to the beginning, didn't I? Dang it. Oh, it's okay. But yeah, there was no like yabai intent there. It was genuinely like an innocent search, but I got like in trouble for it. It's like I probably would have put in some other keywords if I were trying to do a yabai search for that term, actually. Reading a manga series about magical girls. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that happens sometimes too. It's hard to know sometimes what you're getting into if you're not like exposed to any of the marketing to it, especially back in the day too, like when there wasn't a lot of information about things that were out there. You just kind of had to fend for yourself. I know I had to learn about a lot of anime by myself, and some of it was probably more yabai than what I should have been looking into. You know, I'm fine. I mean, none of that stuff ever bothered me that much. But yeah, that stuff was around, and I did have to figure it out on my own, unfortunately. Oh no, Paula collapsed. Well, I may have to go through the rest of this without Paula, because I don't think... Oh no, there was a doctor in town, so maybe to the beginning. I'll revive her. I've got the exit mouse. Yes, I do. I'll use that. That was like volume 10. Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought for a second you were talking about my volume, but yeah, no, if you don't know to expect it, there's nothing you can do, right? You know, you can't be blamed for that. Things like that can blindside you, unfortunately. Yeah, if you grow up in like a very strict household or very religious household, I can imagine there's a lot of fear instilled on you and a lot of those things. I actually did too, so I mean, I kind of was not religious at a very young age too, so but like I do remember being in that environment and like having, you know, parents that did not approve of such things. Let's see, yes please. Paula. Oh. Okay. I thought that you can revive her there, but maybe not. Okay, okay, doctor's fee, okay, never mind. Okay, so I gotta get more money. Bible study. I don't remember enough of the Bible for that. Unfortunately, it's been a very long time. Been a very long time since that also. Let's see. I want to get more goods too, so 300 should be fine. 300 will cover that. Let's revive Paula first. Yeah, I thought you did that at the doctor's office, but you had to talk to the nurse to do it. Some of the things in this game are a little bit confusing, and I have to remember how to do them. Paula. Yes. Okay, so she's back. Yay! Was I friends with Jesus? Me and the Big J go way back. Okay, I want to get more croissants, I think? How are we? I mean, we didn't really use a lot of them. We just kind of died. There's a jar of hot sauce. What does that do? I don't remember. Sprinkle for food. Good combination increases the strength of your recovery. Okay. Well, I mean, what do we even have? I think it's mostly just croissants. Yeah. Oh, we do have a hamburger, so that would be good. Can we go ahead and do that now, or? Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna have to do that in battle, so I'll actually probably give that to Kibby. And we can get, I think we can get 3 more croissants. Okay, yeah, that'll fill up our inventory. That way we really don't have to be shy about using them. I'll actually try to use them this time, rather than just let Paula die. But again, it's just more the early game grindiness that unfortunately you have to do, getting each of your new companions up to the same level. The manga innocent still haunts you. Yeah, I can imagine. I didn't really understand too, I mean, one, because I didn't know much Japanese, but I didn't really understand what doujinshi was either when I first found it. I thought it was like official works. Little did I know that it was not, and I found that out very quickly. I mean, if I would have been able to speak Japanese, it's right there in the name, of course, but I didn't, so, you know. I didn't want to withdraw. I wanted to deposit. And not all doujinshi is like that either, you know, not all doujinshi is yabai, but a lot of it is. A lot of it is. So, yeah. Suppressed memories, yeah. Doujinshi just means like a fan-made comic. Like that's literally like what it means. So it could be anything. It could be totally like wholesome, family friendly. But you know, it's like with a lot of fan art. A lot of it is yabai. So you have to be kind of careful. It's just very common, especially in Japan. There's lots of doujinshi. There's doujinshi like conventions that people go to where they just sell doujinshi. And it's actually like, it's like a lot of the studios and stuff support it because it's free advertising for them. Like even though Japanese copyright is, oh, I should have called mom, never mind. I had to do that. Even though Japanese copyright law is very strict, they do allow doujinshi. and basically, you know, support it, because for them, they don't have to pay anything to advertise their series, basically. But, you know, a lot of the most popular ones are going to be very yabai and have adult content, I guess. More mature content. Yeah, I mean, there's conventions for a lot of things. But I mean, even normal cons, they do have, a lot of them, especially like bigger ones, will have just like sections that are R18, you know? Like even old video stores and stuff used to have like the section behind like the bead curtain that you would walk through. So I mean, it's, to me, it's not that unusual. I guess it's just more, maybe more mainstream in their expectations for it, I guess. I don't know. It is part of it is a cultural thing, I'm sure, too. Because I think in the West, like, people are definitely less comfortable with that kind of content. I think they're very comfortable with violence, unfortunately, but with that kind of content, I think that they're less open to in general, I would have to say. KibiCon next. That would be very funny if there was just like a convention dedicated to me. I don't even think like Iron Mouse or any of the bigger VTubers have that just dedicated to them. And there's HoloFest, but that's for all of HoloLive, so that is a big deal. If I ever rivaled HoloFest, I would have to be like huge. I would have to have like a huge following for that. I never went to any like VTuber convention or anything. I was at conventions back in the day when VTubers were just starting to get popular in the West, but I don't think I really even saw many VTuber cosplayers, if any, if I'm honest. I don't really remember seeing a lot of VTuber cosplay. This would have been in like 2018, 2017 even maybe, when was the last time I went to a con. Yeah, it's been a long time. And at that time, you know, VTubers were not very big. Kizuna Ai had just debuted, so I don't know if, I don't think Sora had joined HoloLive at that point. I mean, she was obviously the first, so I don't think HoloLive was even really a thing at that point. Yabai, Jesus, yabai, yeah. Well, like I said, it's yapping, you know, you never know where it's gonna go. I've said it before too, maybe, but I think like one of my Mandela effects is that I could have sworn that Kizuna Ai debuted way earlier than she did, but it was like 2017. And I look back on that and I'm in disbelief that that was the case. I really am shocked that that was ever the case. But apparently that's, I mean, if you look it up on Wikipedia and other stuff, that's when she debuted. It just feels like I was watching her like way earlier than that. Like I feel like I was watching Kizuna Ai back in like 2012 or 2013. But no. I mean, objectively, that is not the case. And that is wild to me. The Mandela effect is that Ever Oasis came out in 2017 and not earlier. Yeah, I did look that up, and that looks like a really fun game. If they ever do make a remake of it, that is definitely one that I would want to play. I really like the art style. It's very cute. Very, very cute. It's definitely got that art style that was very big in a lot of like 3DS RPGs. I think Bravely Default is like that also, which they did make a remake of, although I probably won't play it because I was looking at something totally unrelated and had Bravely Default spoiled for me, so I know the twist in that story now. Thank you, random people on a totally unrelated X thread. I really appreciate that. My favorite thing about 2003? What was I doing in 2003? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what my favorite thing about 2003 was. There was some good music that year on the radio that I liked a lot. I liked the Audio Slave album that came out that year. That was really good. That had, was it Like a Stone on it? That I liked a lot. What other stuff did I like? I played, I don't know if Wind Waker, did Wind Waker come out in 2003? Or was it 2002? Let me actually look at my Magic 8 Ball because I'm curious about that. Wind Waker. Let me see. I'm pulling up Wikipedia now. Okay, it was 2003 in North America. Okay, so that was my favorite thing about 2003 would be Wind Waker. Because I played that a bunch that year. Birth of Evil Billow. Yeah. No, I think definitely like I was playing Wind Waker a lot that year. Although at the time, like, where am I going? I'm just going in circles, aren't I? Wind Waker, when it first came out, a lot of people didn't like it because before that we had Ocarina of Time, and a lot of people were expecting like a realistic looking Zelda for the GameCube, so there was a backlash to the cartoony art style, unfortunately. But then Wind Waker came out and it was awesome, so... Yeah, that was good. I think in general, like, I'm remembering 2003 and I really enjoyed just the summer alone that year. What was another song I listened to? Oh, there was a song, it was a cover of a Don Henley song, an old song, Boys of Summer, that the Ataris did. I remember I listened to that song a lot that year too, so that was the kind of music that I was into back in 2003. Very, very catchy. I like the original like version of that song too, but the Atari's version I think is superior, I have to say. Alright, we're at our second boss, I guess. I think we're good on health and everything, because we grinded a lot in this cave, unintentionally. So let's go. Finally got here. This is the second year sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me if you dare. Alright. Mondo Mole. Can we use Cybillo Beta? And Cyfreeze Beta? Sure. Let's try it. Only 18 HP? Oh yeah, because I think that was a gimmick. Okay, well, Paula's hurt a lot, so I want to heal her up, actually. With life up to Paula. Maybe it's a different kind of Psy attack that would help. Would it be fire, maybe? Because freeze did not do a lot. Oh, still only 27. Oh god, he's recovered a lot. That's not great. Let's see. Is it Thunder? Does Thunder do anything to him? Didn't hit him. Oh my god. He's recovering HP faster. No Beta Billows, all Omegas, yeah. Thunder. Didn't hit him, and dang it. It's about as accurate as like Thunder in Pokemon. Magnet. Oh, that'd be interesting. There's no cost to it either. Shield. That would probably be good on Paula, actually. He's gonna heal again. Well, now we can use side Billow and not feel as bad about it. Still didn't hit, though. Let's try again. Side Thunder. It's just not gonna hit him, I guess. Period. Well, I'm out of magic for Okibi, so I'm just gonna attack. The fire did more, honestly, but it uses more, so I don't know. I'll probably just stick with the freeze, I guess. Only 8 HP. Oh my god. Oh, we beat him. Okay. Well, we just had to wail on him, I guess. Yay. Oh, baby. Offense went up by 6. Speed went up by 2. Yay. Sweet. Maximum... Sweet, bro. Maximum HP went up by 30. Power of Healing B. Okay, Healing Beta, okay. Level 16. Oh, baby. It's so funny when the same game says, oh, baby. Oh, baby. Speed up went by 4. That rocks. Magic went up by 10. Do I know what I'll play next week? I might still be playing Earthbound next week, at least for part of the weekend. But I think the next game I want to play, it may be Shantae, like the Game Boy Color one, because I never played it, and I always wanted to because Shantae is cute, and that game always appealed to me. I just never got a chance to play it, so I have that now, and I'll probably play that next. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. But yeah, Shantae as a character is a super cutie, so I want to play that game. I've always wanted to, and I have another Shantae game that isn't the first one. I don't know where it comes in the timeline, but I want to play that one eventually too. I'm just trying to find times when I can fit in all these games and do variety. Shantae, S-H-A-N-T-A-E, I think is how to spell it. It's about like a genie girl that uses her hair as a weapon. I think the original game, that game might have come out in 2003 also. It was like kind of late in the Game Boy Color life cycle. Maybe 2002? Yeah. Okay, our Soundstone got the melody. Yatta! All done here. Yeah, it's a cute game, and it has, for a Game Boy Color game, it has really good animation too. Yay, we one-shotted him. Good. These parts you might as well just get the EXP while you can, because it's a good way to farm it. Okay, it's still gonna make us fight the bear. That's okay. Yeah, that's my next game. That's what I'm planning on playing next. And after that, I don't know. I'll probably find something else. Maybe not another Game Boy Color game, because I like I said, I want to keep it variety. I might... Genie in a Bottle. Yeah, I was hearing that today too. I might play, after Shantae, I might play Cyberpunk, because I have it. And I'm kind of curious about it. So I might do Cyberpunk after Shantae, and that might be I don't know how long that game is, but it might be a longer series. I just have to make sure to turn off naughty bits and to turn off copyright music, because there's both of that in that game. So yeah, I want to make sure that that's in a streamer mode, because it could be bad if it's not. I don't think I need to heal any HP, but okay. But yeah, Genie in a Bottle, I heard that today, I think in my car when I was picking up my groceries. I was like, wow, flashback, but also like something about that song, like there's some like high frequency stuff going on. And despite being ancient, I can still hear high frequencies. And I was like, wow, this song has a lot going on. And it reminded me of how it gave my like brain weird feelings back in the day listening to it. This is before like ASMR was a thing or we had any word for it. It's not a bad feeling. I like the song a lot, but just like, wow, this song does something weird to me. In your baddie playlist, it's a good song for it. It's like, it's a like for what it's a song that I think makes you want to like be on a dance floor. Like even if you're not like into dancing or anything, it's got major like middle school vibes for me, especially because when I first heard it, it was a middle school dance, but it's definitely just got those vibes in general, which are very, very good. Kibby Baddie certified, if you say so. We were talking about like teen movies earlier, like especially like 80s ones, but there were a lot of like popular like 90s teen movies also. Like what was it? She's All That, and what was it? Can't Hardly Wait was another one. It reminds me of those movies. Drive Me Crazy was the name of another one, and it had the Britney Spears song in it. I remember all of those pretty vividly. Even though I was not in high school at the time, watching those movies made me feel like I was in high school. And just a lot of those songs remind me of that general vibe. A lot of the music from that era. What was it? She's All That, I think. I think that was the one. That one had Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer in it, which is another song I like a lot on the soundtrack. Yeah, so much good music in those movies. I mean, those movies were not traditionally great movies, but I love them. I love them for what they are. And what was it? Drive Me Crazy. It was filmed in Utah, but the high school in it was super like iconic in terms of like its architecture and stuff, and super cool. There's a very good vibe in that movie. 10 Things I Hate About You. 10 Things I Hate About You is another movie I really, really like. It's it was like a 90s teen movie, but it was a retelling of Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew. And if you haven't seen that movie, I wholly recommend it. It is legitimately a good movie. But it was also, that movie was shot in Seattle at this like amazing, like this beautiful building, this beautiful high school. But yeah, that movie's really, really good. It has Heath Ledger in it and Julia Stiles. If you have not seen 10 Things I Hate About You, please watch that movie. It's so good. It's so good. It's iconic. Was I a mean girl in high school? No. I was invisible in high school. I did not like have friends, and I was just like, I hung out by myself in high school. I was not in any cliques in high school at all. So unfortunately, I didn't really have much going on in high school, period. You never saw any of those movies? I would recommend at least 10 Things I Hate About You, because it's a very good movie. And like I said, it's a retelling of Shakespeare, so you can even say it's educational watching this teen movie. She's All That is not very good, but I mean, it's a time capsule. It'll show you what life was like in 1999, for sure. Drive Me Crazy. Drive Me Crazy is probably my second favorite movie of that general genre. It has, oh gosh, what's... Melissa Joan Hart, and I forget the male actor's name, the male lead. He has a very, like, distinct looking face. But Drive Me Crazy is pretty good. The one I liked probably the least was Can't Hardly Wait, It's more of like a kind of like a bro like party version of like the teen movies during that time. I mean, it has Seth Green in it in a very iconic like look of that time. If you want to check it out, but I honestly don't even remember that much of Can't Hardly Wait. I think, what's her name? Why am I blanking on her name? There's another famous actress in that movie that I can't remember. Why am I blanking on her name? What is her? I had to look that up. Hold on. Well, it's because it's streamer brain, but I had to look up. She's also in I Know What You Did Last Summer. But I forget her name. Why am I blanking on her name? She released an album. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Why did I forget her name? Yeah, she's in Can't Hardly Wait. With Seth Green. I don't think there's really other super famous actors in that movie though. Yeah, they're the biggest ones in that movie. Billows were friends, just didn't have the ability to see them. Yeah, if there were Billows back in high school, I don't remember them, unfortunately. But I do love a lot of those movies. If you guys check them out and you like them, I'd love to hear about them. I'd definitely be happy to talk about them anytime, because they're dumb movies, but they're a lot of fun. And that time was, in general, just a very good time in my life. Oh god. Can we get these guys? Okay. Paul is down to 1 HP, but we're fine. That's the bad thing with those trees exploding. It does so much damage. And Paula's still like... Oh god, I turned away at the last second. Okay, well, that's fine. To the sprouts. Let's take care of the sprout first. Okay, good. You only watch Disney movies? That's fine. Nothing against it, nothing wrong with that. Even back then too, there were a lot of like, I think there were a lot of like original TV Disney movies on the Disney Channel that became kind of iconic. I don't remember the title of it, but there was one that was like about skating that was very popular, because skateboarding and skating was very popular at the time, with like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and Pro Skater 2. Those games came out around that time, so it was very much in the zeitgeist. And pop punk music like Blink-182 was kind of the soundtrack of that. So there was a very popular Disney movie then, and there were a bunch of others, but I didn't really watch the Disney Channel back in the day. I did watch Tarzan, which came out around that time. Tarzan, of course, iconic soundtrack. Phil Collins went insanely hard on it. Awesome soundtrack, awesome movie. Atlantis also came out sometime around that time. I think it was 2000 though. But it was very good. The Iron Giant was not Disney, it was Warner Brothers, but if you have not seen The Iron Giant, I definitely recommend that. It's another animated movie that came out in 1999. Oh, Paula just died. I wasn't paying attention, and I'm about dead too. That's okay, I'll heal Kibby at least. We should be fine getting back to town, even without Paula, honestly. But yeah, if you haven't watched The Iron Giant, watch that one. That's a good movie. Very, very emotional one. Hearing of Skating and Zeke and Luther. That sounds familiar. I don't know off the top of my head what that is, but that does sound familiar to me. You know The Iron Giant? Yes, it's that movie is it was underrated big time. Like it's such a good movie. Even back in the day it was underrated. Enough people did not know about that movie, but it's so good. Anyone who has not seen that movie should. the animation in it is beautiful. I think it was one of the... I mean, the Iron Giant, they had CGI for the actual character, but most of it is hand-drawn, and most of it is just so beautiful. The animation's so good and fluid. Jennifer Aniston is the voice of the mom of the main character. I don't know who any of the other voice actors are, but they're fantastic. The Littlefoot movies? Oh, The Land Before Time. Didn't recognize it in the German title. Yeah. The Land Before Time movies are also very good. I was watching those when I was very young, so that tells you how long they've been around. We have enough for another one of these. Oh god. Okay, let's quickly get out of this battle. There we go. Yeah, I watched the original Land Before Time, and probably like 10 of the straight to VHS releases, because there were a lot of those movies. Let's see if I can just take on the tree. That would make it a little bit easier. There was a VHS store, I mean, this was before DVDs, so it tells you it was a long time ago, but there was a VHS store where we used to go where we knew the owners, and, because we were in there all the time, a VHS rental store. It wasn't like a chain, it was one of, like a small family store, and we would always rent the, Land Before Time movies, so they knew what to get ready for us, and they'd tell us if, you know, if they had them in stock ahead of time. But yeah, as a kid, I used to watch those all the time, too. I can heal up a little bit before I get that. Oh, okay. Nice. One of the cultists fixed the bridge. That's nice. These guys shouldn't be too hard now. Now that we've leveled up quite a bit. Yeah, only 1 HP damage. He was doing like 15 to us before at a time. Yeah, and we one-shotted him. Good, good. I think I need more water. Oh. What is that? Oh, I saw a strange notification on my phone and I didn't know what app it was for. I was like, what in the world? It's just like one of the stock apps that I don't use. I was like, what app do I have that I don't recognize? But it's okay. I'll worry about and clear that up off my phone after stream. Love to watch Enra Mama and Enra Papa talk about funny Kibby stories on stream. Honestly, I don't know if they'd remember too many funny stories. Like I said, a lot of time I spent alone, and I mean, like, I'm talking like alone in my room, like reading books and stuff. I don't think they were involved in a lot of the things that I did, and I was just a quiet kid too. I didn't really get into a lot of mischief, honestly. So many things that happened in my childhood were like inner life stuff that I would just imagine or come up with in my head. I did have weird stuff like happen to me, but I don't know if they were around for a lot of it. A lot of weird stuff happened to me as an adult too, and they weren't around for that, so, you know. But I didn't really, I don't know. I didn't really get into a lot of like super exciting or weird stuff. For better or for worse. I mean, it was a quiet childhood, so there's that. I don't know, maybe I talked to a friend about this. I don't know if I talked about it on stream. One thing that they did experience was when I was in middle school, there was a girl who had a crush on me, and she was very awkward about it. I mean, to be fair, like, we were in middle school, so like I don't hold that against her. But for context, back in the day, we used to have phone books that would list like the phone numbers of everybody in the town, which is horrifying to think about now. But like, if you lived in a town or a small city, I guess, you could just buy a phone book and look people up and call them. And it was just totally normal, and we accepted this for some reason. But I guess that she found my phone number in a phone book and called me. And I think that she did a few times, and maybe the first few times she like awkwardly flirted and I didn't really understand it. So I just kind of said, okay, bye. And then later she called and asked for me, and Enra Mama handed the phone to me, and the girl on the phone said, your pig is in our garden. And naturally I was very confused because we did not have a pig. And I informed her of this. I said, we don't have a pig. And her reply was, oh, well, we don't have a garden. And there was probably about 30 seconds, no exaggeration, of stunned silence on the phone because I had no idea what to say. And then again, I said, okay, bye, and hung up. I'm a fumbler. I mean, to my credit, like, how would I have known that your pig is in our garden is hitting on me? Little neurodivergent Kibby in middle school, first experience of any of this sort of thing, gets a phone call from a girl saying that my pig was in her garden. My non-existent pig in her non-existent garden. I had no idea what she was getting at. Although, to make it even weirder, later she did actually, like, spill her intentions to me. I think in perhaps another phone call. And I didn't know how to react. I did, I guess, fumble that, but I really wasn't super interested in her anyway. And I told people about it at school just, I guess, because I was amazed at the novelty of it. This was the first time it had happened to me, and I didn't really know how to process it. So I told my friends, and then somehow I guess she got word of it, and I got in trouble from the teachers for spreading rumors. I wasn't spreading rumors, I was telling the truth. I was just recounting what had happened to me. But I guess maybe she was embarrassed by it or something? Even though I wasn't, like, calling her out, I was just talking to my friends about it. I don't know. It was a very strange event. I mean, all around, it was a very strange event, so... Yeah. Yeah, that kind of, That left a sour taste in my mouth. I mean, it wasn't like I didn't get super punished for it or anything. I just had, like, a couple teachers chew me out, and I was very confused. I mean, my biggest emotion out of that whole situation was just confusion. From the original prank call to, like, the resolution, I was just very confused, and I was like, is this what it's like when someone has a crush on you? Is this what normally happens? So, yeah. I dodged a bullet. Maybe. Like I said, I was not really interested in that girl anyway, so it was just kind of funny. I don't have any hard feelings towards her or anything. I mean, obviously, it was many, many years ago. I think it's silly. I laugh about it now. And I think she would probably laugh about it too, but, you know, at the time, I was just very, very confused. I was not good to the ladies. I mean, I think that's fair. I honestly think that's fair to say. You never had anyone have a crush on you? Yeah, I mean, it was... As a kid, it was a rare event for me. It happened more as an adult. Although now, like, I don't go anywhere or do anything, so... I'm not really out there, but... Yeah... It was never honestly really like a super great experience for me when people had crushes on me, because a lot of them it did. The few times it did as a kid, and the more times as an adult when it happened, it was usually pretty awkward and not really a great experience, unfortunately. That's okay. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't really look at it as a game. Maybe because I've never really understood or never really appreciated the whole, like, trying to get people to attracted to you thing. I don't know. I never really tried, first of all, like, because I don't know what I'm doing. But, you know, I think that people will be attracted to you probably naturally if you're just like unapologetically yourself. At least the people that you would want to be attracted to you. Because like, if you have people attracted to you who aren't compatible with you, or who just kind of suck, then like, it's not very fun. Like, if it's people you don't want to deal with, then it just makes it kind of awkward, because you have to turn them down, or you have to like explain why you're not interested, and it's just kind of like, ugh. It's not the best situation to be in. Oh, screen went off. First relationships, yeah. First relationships are normally very awkward, because I think it's like, especially if both of you, if it's your first times doing things, then you don't know what you're doing. And like, I think unfortunately, like people, I mean, I don't know how they would do it better, because I'm neurodivergent, you know, I don't know how to explain things, especially socially, but like, it's never really explained like how to do a lot of things socially. At least it wasn't to me. So I didn't have any idea when I was in, I mean, I haven't been in many relationships still, period, which is fine. I'm not really interested in them at all now. But I know that when I was in like my first relationship, I had no idea what to do. I was like, what am I doing? Yep, so much the Switch got tired. Yeah, it did kind of go into a tangent there, but yeah. I think we originally were talking about that because of weird situations, and that's the first one that comes to mind. Definitely. Yeah. That was, but that was a very funny incident. I still laugh and smile about it looking back on it, honestly, because it was so funny. But now we've got Paula back, and we've completed that area, so we're just about done with Tucson, actually. We're about able to go on to the third town. Yeah, I think we'll probably still be streaming Earthbound at least a little bit next week. I have no idea how much longer. This is not a super long RPG, but it is decently long. There's quite a bit that goes on in it, so... Do we have enough money with us right now? We only have 21. Okay, so we have to go get money first. Of course. At least it's not American prices for healthcare. Then we'd be really screwed. It's down here. There's an ATM in here. Was my first girlfriend Misty? I wish. Like, 12-year-old me wishes that. I don't know, crushes with me were very strange, but I know that, like, my crush on Misty, which, you know, is shared by any young boy in the late 90s, it was pretty strong. It was really strong. It's kind of embarrassing to look back on, but it was pretty intense for what it was. Even though it was a cartoon character, you know, I don't know. I can't really say anything in defense of myself other than I was young, but you know, it was pretty serious. I really wished she was a real person at the time. You know, it is what it is. I mean, like, I'm a VTuber, right? So, like, VTuber fans have plenty of VTuber waifus and all that, so it's not really that embarrassing. I don't know why I'm feeling like I have to apologize for anything. It's the same concept, exactly. And I still have my Oshis that I love, so, you know. It's not quite the same thing. I don't have, like, that obsessive kind of feelings that I did, that limerence that I had as a child. You know, it's not that. I do think they're cuties, though. I really like Miruka and Roboco. Like, their voices, I think, are adorable. And they make, like, my face light up whenever I hear them talking or laughing about anything, but it's not the same thing by any means. Dakimakura? No, I don't think we had Dakimakuras back then. If we did, like, they were very, very obscure. Like, I mean, they were not a thing in the West. And honestly, at that time, there was not much Pokemon merchandise in general, apart from like the card game and the games itself and like comics. There weren't like a lot of plushies or like toys. We did get more toys slowly, which I liked, but it took a while. In the early days of the Pokemon craze, when it first hit America, there was not a lot of stuff to get. I remember my first like plushie that I had from Pokemon was like actually like I didn't know it, but it was like a bootleg Pikachu. Because we didn't have like legit Pikachus yet. Which is a shocking, I know. Not pun intended, I guess. Pun not intended, but let's see. Okay, we still can't get the ticket for the Runaway 5. Okay. Yeah, I have a problem getting attached to IRL people too. Like I said, I grew up so alone and isolated that, you know, fictional characters do it more for me anyway. Because also, like, I don't know, one of the things that never really appealed to me about relationships, and one of the things that I did not like about the relationships that I was in, was I just feel smothered in them. I'm so used to being alone and having my own personal space that that's kind of what I need. So yeah, like actual relationships don't really appeal to me that much, and with fictional characters, you don't have those relationships. And for me, it's not like super parasocial anyway. Like I give respectful distance to like my Oshis and stuff, even if I, you know, think they're cute or whatever. It's not the same thing. I'm not gonna share a space with them. I'm not gonna have them invading on my personal space, and I'm not gonna invade on theirs, so I don't have to worry about that, you know? It's not the same thing. If I like a fictional character and find them cute, then there's not gonna be any issues, right? Because I'm never gonna be around them. Trying to see what they have to say now. Yoo-hoo, I knew it! You saved Paula! I don't really understand it, but I know that Paula's miraculous power and your great courage will allow you to stand up to any challenge. Paula, if you must take a trip, be sure to bring this along. It's my very own handmade band-aid. Oh, that rhymes. I know, I'll call it a hand-aid. Hand-aid. Did you meet Dad? It's kind of weird to say. Did you talk to Dad? Probably would be less awkward. He's sorry that he suspected Mr. Evidred of Berglund Park. Your parents divorced, one of the reasons that, yeah, that can do it too. Understandable. I think a lot of people like get in relationships, not even just marriage, but a lot of people get in relationships and they aren't really great for each other just because maybe they're too insecure to be alone. A lot of people are just not comfortable being alone in general. So if you're not comfortable being alone, I don't think you can really be comfortable being in a relationship with anybody, because then you're in that insecure situation where it's like, if you lose that, then, oh crap, I'm on my own, right? And if you're not okay with that, then that's not good. You know, you kind of want to stay in situations that aren't good for you if you fear the alternative that much. If you're secure enough to where you can be on your own, then it's not that big a deal. I mean, heartbreak, I don't want to downplay it. I'm sure that's not fun for a lot of people, but, you know, you'll be okay. You'll be fine once you get over it and process it. And it's fine to process it. It's fine to be sad, but, you know, you'll be fine. It just takes time. If Missy became real, would I treat her like a queen and turn her into a Bill? Well, I mean, one, assuming she was my age now, you know, that's the biggest issue. Two, if we were in a relationship, I don't know if we would be personality compatible, but I mean, I would definitely treat her with respect and, you know, be happy, try to be happy with her. And three, I would hope she would support what I was doing. I think that's how I would have to answer that question. Being a single mother sounds appealing to you? Oh, hey, if that's what you want to do, absolutely. I support it. Handmade band-aid. Heals your wounded body. Gone after one use. Okay, well that's good to know. It's not like... I think it's an armor to have a band-aid and a delta rune. Oh, Paula. Kibby, thank you so much. You must be the boy who will save the world, like in Paula's dream. Well, that's a lot of pressure to put on me, buddy, but I'll try. Paula, I'm sure you'll be a big help to Kibby. It's not every day a father lets his daughter embark on a journey to save the world. Dad, don't worry about me. Kibby and I will be able to take care of ourselves. In Threed, the next town, we'll meet another friend. As the three of us can combine our power, no one can beat us. Now wipe your eyes, blow your nose, and smile before we take off. Goodbye, Paula. Don't worry. I won't cry anymore. Aw, cute. Oh, he's following us. That's cute in a way. They are, like, they're a loving family, and you can really tell. That makes me happy. A little creepy following us, Dad, but it's okay. She is your only daughter, and she's about to embark on a journey, so, you know, it's fine. Cute room, too. Paula has a very cute room. Kind of odd that the entrance to it is through her parents' room, but we'll let that slide, too. Bernadetta from Fire Emblem Three Houses. I had to look her up. Let me see, actually. I'm curious, because I don't know any of these characters. Fire Emblem Three Houses. Oh, she is cute. Let me see. I'm trying to look to get a good size picture of her because they're just really small thumbnails, and I'm looking on a very small screen on my my Magic 8-Ball. Can I open this in a new tab? Thank you. Yeah, she is cute. She looks very shy. Not that I'm necessarily into that or anything, but she does look like she's very sweet. Kind of timid. The impression that I get, not knowing anything about her. Yeah, she looks very sweet and very kind, though. Just very apprehensive. I would want to make her more confident, make her feel good about herself, because she's a queen and she deserves it. She does seem very, very kind, though. I think honestly, like, I probably have... Well, I don't know. I think it depends, because, like, I'm very introverted, too. I'm not necessarily, like, I don't think I have low self-esteem. I think I have pretty good self-esteem, but it depends, because, like, extroverts can be much better with, like, bringing me out of my shell and, like, getting me to open up just because of their nature. And, like, their high energy can be something that can kind of play off well on my kind of, like, mellow nature. But also I get, like, the shy introverted thing. Like, because that's who I am, you know? That's me naturally. So I guess it depends on who you'll gel with. Both have their pluses and minuses, both, like, the opposites and the similar people, I guess. Raphael, too. Well, you know, again, ship who you want, you know. I don't have a problem with shipping anything, you know. Like Gigi said, it's personal expression and exploration, so I'm not offended or bothered by any of that. Lots of people have different ships, and I'm an Ace Attorney fan, so, you know, I'm good with whatever. Everdread is looking for you. He's got something for you. Oh yeah, the weird guy in the park. Let's go talk to the weird guy in the park with our new friend. I think it's not down that way, it's back up this way. Thanks, weird guy. Talk to this other weird guy here in his little shed. I was going to ask you to be my partner, but I know you'll refuse. It's written all over your face. If you accept it, I was going to give you some money. Actually, I can't keep the money now anyway. Let me give this to you. It's $10,000. Use the money any way you like. You cannot refuse my generosity. Just accept it. Now I plan on looking for the evil money statue. Let liar exaggerate. Unearthed in Onet. I'll see you at another time, another space. Your backpack is filled with junk. Get rid of something. Put the money in a safe place so you... Oh yeah, we gotta use something. I guess we'll use like a croissant. We always buy another one. Okay. This guy's very strange. But I mean, this game is weird too, so... It's not really weirder than a lot of other stuff in this game, so it's fine. I know what we do with this. I remember what we do with this. Gotta go back up here, though. BGM's good. Runaway 5 owed me a lot of money. They'll stay here until they pay me back. They might be here for 100 years, unless you decide to pay off their debt. Okay, I think we have to use the wad of bills. Yeah. Pardon? You want to talk about money? How about later after the show, even we're talking big bucks? I got definite rules about how I handle my money matters. Okay, so I guess we have to trigger the show first? I don't remember how to do that. Hello, please present your ticket. Well, how do we get that? Lost my ticket, so now I can't get in. The ticket counter at the department store is sold out. Okay. See, Poochie Fudd, I forgot that's his name. Oh, fun Earthbound names. I think it's maybe in the trash somewhere. Love sending a Q. I also have words that start with Q. Queen, quiet, quick. Starting a line here. I want tickets for today's show, but I may not get it. Hey, you came with Paula. Then you deserve a present, Playboy. Here's a backstage pass. Okay, you can get into shows with this. Seems like you got an awful lot of junk. Okay, so we have to use another croissant, I guess. Okay, we stocked up on too many croissants, clearly. Okay. Yay, so your backstage pass. These guys remind me, and I'm sure it's probably intentional, but it reminds me of the Blues Brothers, another 80s movie. I don't remember that movie, but I remember I have seen it. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready, safe, fuzzy pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. I don't remember a lot of movies, like, in detail from, like, my early childhood that I saw. There's a lot of, like, dumb ones that I saw, too. Some of them I do remember. One that I've talked about on stream that I do want to eventually do a watch-along, if we do watch-alongs. Maybe if we get to, like, memberships in the smokestack, I'll do one. But I want to watch UHF, the 1989 Weird Al movie. It's not a good movie. It's not a great movie by any means, but it's very funny. It's very stupid, and it's very nostalgic for me, because I remember watching it a lot when I was younger. Another one, I don't think I want to do a watch-along of it, because I'm not sure I want to relive it, but one that I remember watching when I was younger was called Surf Ninjas. And it's as stupid as it sounds. It has Rob Schneider in it, which is unfortunate because Rob Schneider is not the greatest person. Has Leslie Nielsen in it, and I don't think the main actors in it, the other main actors really got very famous, but it's a movie from, I think, like 1993, and well, I mean, the title is Surf Ninjas, so you can pretty much imagine what it's about. But I remember it also is like product placement for the Sega Game Gear. So there's like a lot of gratuitous scenes of like a kid playing a Game Gear in it. It's like, I'm gonna pull out my Game Gear. This is gonna be awesome. Let me pull out my Game Gear. I don't know. It's really, really dumb. But if you want to see a very stupid movie from 1993, I recommend Surf Ninjas. It's so bad. It's so bad. Imagine the game takes real life pictures every time and all it sees is a double chin if you play in bad. That would be wild. You wanted to look at the movie but got lost surf and turf pictures? I mean, that's better than Surf Ninjas. That's better quality than Surf Ninjas. I like, if you haven't seen, if you don't want to watch the movie, just like look at either the title, like the cover of the VHS. I don't know if it ever came out in theaters. It didn't deserve to if it did. It did not deserve to, but if you look at like the cover of that movie, one, it gets the point across. Two, it's just very, very funny. Because it's so like, I don't know, it just screams like low budget. I don't know, as a kid, I didn't hate the movie. I loved the movie as a kid. I loved it. I watched it many, many times because it was one of the movies that I had on VHS, and you know, this was before the internet, so I was watching VHS movies like every day after school. What else was I gonna do? But it was so dumb. So dumb. Why did I like that movie? I don't know. I don't know. I don't recommend like anything to do with Rob Schneider nowadays, by the way. He was like the least funny Saturday Night Live member, and he's just not funny at all now. In particular, I think he like is like a vaccine quote unquote skeptic and other stuff, so not great. Please present your ticket. Oh yeah, we gotta show her our ticket. Backstage pass. Here you go, hurry. Your time to see the Runaway 5 show. Yay! This is actually a really cool part of this game. Look, lucky the Runaway 5 told me I could go backstage, but I don't have a pass. Sure, security will stop me. Hey, really? You have a pass? Can't believe it. Can you take me with you? Please, please, please? I can pose as your sister. Yes, this rocks. Let's go. Ooh, my heart is pounding. Oh, I guess she's gonna force us to go backstage. I wrote the lyrics to most of the Runaway 5 songs. Money, that's what I want. Money, that's what it's taught. Money, that's what I want. Money, it's what we ain't got. Except freedom, freedom, freedom is what we really sought. Well, he knows what he wants. I want some bread. I need the coin. Oh, okay, I think he's talking about the metaphorical bread. I need the coinage. I want more dough all the time. I thought he just literally wanted bread. I was like, okay, respect. Carbohydrates, hell yeah. Hey, you got to see our show, you lucky kid. I hope you pay attention. Shabadoo-wop, diddly-dee, skibbity-boo, skibbity. Shabadee-doo-bee, bop-wah. I got these debt blues. If I had $10,000, I could pay off my debts and move on to the next town. I wonder if our bus still runs. I may be rusted out. Well, yeah, in the old days, there was lots of dancers and acts at this theater, except now we're the only act playing here. We even got into debt here, so we're pretty here stuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Folks at Tucson will enjoy the Runaway 5 show for quite a few years. Looks like to me. Do we give him the money? I don't remember. I mean, I'd say if we don't, it won't let us, but... Don't raise your play money here, kid. Oh my gosh, that's not real money, is it? Wow! Okay, so I guess we do give it to the manager, but we gotta watch the show first. So excited, I might just wet my... Okay, didn't need to know that, thank you. My heart is going pitter-patter. Okay, too much information there. Yeah, that's right. Tonight, you got the Chaos Theater's Soul Men coming at ya. Rockin' and rollin' live on this here stage for a limited time only. The world's greatest bluesmen, the Runaway 5. And here they come. Oh yeah, baby! This like blew people's minds on the Super Nintendo. It really is awesome BGM though. It's catchy. Heading off to sleepy time? Okay, sounds good. I'm probably gonna wrap up here in a minute anyway. So you're not missing too much. Hope you sleep well. Oyasumi. Yeah, I was planning on wrapping up after this anyway. Let's see. I'll probably talk to their manager and then that's where we'll end tonight. Before we go on to Threed, I'll leave that for next stream. Oh, pardon me. Yeah. Talk to him. Okay. Now we give him the wad of cash. Excuse me? What's that you got there? Let me take a real close look. Why don't we follow me? Oh. Can I not? Okay. I thought that's what you did, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I need to give it to the... Maybe I do need to give it to the Runaway 5. I forgot. It's been a while. Like I said, I don't remember a lot of things about this game. Come in quick, don't be shy. So what do you think? Do you want to see one more show? No. So it sounds too much for you? I figure as much. I think we do just give the wad of bills to him. Well, hello, you got cash. Some nice stuff to boot. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, maybe not. Puchifud, the manager, is looking for you. I wonder what he wants. Well, I tried to talk to him. Do I need to go backstage and just talk to them again before? I guess I did. Sometimes it's hard to know in these games, like, what things you have to do to flag to progress. It's kind of a guessing game sometimes. Not a knock on this game, obviously. Running 5 will me a lot of money. They'll stay here and they pay me back. Money for 100 years. Okay, well, I tried to give you the wad of cash. Give. No. Use. Yipes. Okay, there we go. You surprised me. Now I'm not sure what to do. I got the money, of course, and now the Running 5 are free to leave. I got no complaints now that I have my money. Well, what do you know? This little nipper took us from a nightmare to a dream. Ow! This means we can get out of this dump. I'm a good driver. Come on, I'll show you. Alright, let's move on to the next town. I'm sure old hunk of junk will get us there. I didn't make a spectacle of myself, did I? Sniff, I suppose I'll never see the Runaway 5 shows again. Poor girl. I'm gonna miss the Runaway 5 when they finally leave, but that's life. Yeah, you'll be fine. Maybe you can catch them on TV sometime. Let's go to Threed. Our tour bus is too loud for any ghosts to bother us. You wanna ride? Let's wait here, for right now. Right now, we'll just go to the hotel and save. And like I said, I'll probably wrap it up here for today. We can do Threed tomorrow. Let me just do this. What is our money situation? Do we need to withdraw any? Maybe. We got enough money in the bank. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we can stay a night. We can afford that. Yes. Have a nice stay. Okay, good. I'll go back down and save. Save して。Dad. Well, experience the next level, 7499, 1441. Okay. Record. All done. I hit continue, but that's fine. I'll create a suspend point also. And just, yeah, overwrite that. Just in case. Alrighty. Let's head on back to our room, shall we? Chotomata ne. Alright, and let me put my controller away. There we go. Yay, yatta! That was a lot of fun. Man, that was a good stream. I know that there was some kind of frustration with the grinding there in the beginning, but again, that's an RPG. It's especially these older RPGs. There's a lot more grinding in them than modern RPGs, but Earthbound, even by comparison, is not that bad. And it's still a lot of fun. We got Paula. We completed Tucson. So, one step closer to the resolution of that game. I mean, we still got like over half the game left, I think. So, it's still got a while left, but I'm not in any hurry. I'm just having a good time. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying time with you guys, as always. Even though, like, we yapped a lot during this stream. It was kind of like a Zatsu for a little bit. But I don't mind that, you know. Had stuff to talk about. And you guys, whenever you're here, oh, you give me so much good stuff to talk about. I can yap for an entire stream, just making my observations about what I'm doing in a game. I'm capable of doing that at this point, but, you know, it's so much more preferable when you guys just, like, bounce stuff off of me and, you know, bring up stuff that you're interested in. I really appreciate that. Any input you guys have, any feedback you guys have, any ideas you guys have, and just leave it in the chat. It really helps me a lot, you know. Helps, you know, all the other Billows too, to keep it more interesting than just me yapping about what I'm doing in the game. But, you know, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for showing up. VOD crew, live crew, I appreciate all of you. Thank you as always for watching. Thank you for being here. I'll set up the stream for tomorrow. It'll be same Kibby time, as always. Most of the time, as always, when I do my schedules, it's going to be basically the same thing. The game may change, but for the most part, my schedule is going to be pretty similar. Unless I have like a day off from the smoke mines, it's going to be pretty much the same thing. What am I going to do later? I'm going to make my pizza. I might watch some of my Ace Attorney playthroughs that I've been watching. I think I'm watching Rene play through it right now. She's played through most of the series, so there's still some that I have to catch up on with her play through. I'm gonna watch GD's 3D debut tonight. That's gonna be fun, so recommend to watch that if you guys need something to check out later. It's not for a couple hours. I think it's like 4 hours from now, so you're still good to, you know, get some food and rest up if you still got to do that. I'm gonna get some food because I'm getting kind of hungry, and I'm gonna enjoy my weekly ritual of pizza. But I'll let you guys go. I'll let you guys rest too. I'm gonna get some rest, and I'm probably gonna sleep in tomorrow. Again, stream's gonna be normal time. That's not gonna affect stream time at all. But I'm just not gonna wake up early. I'm gonna give myself plenty of time to rest tomorrow. So yeah. I hope you guys have a good night. Hope you guys have a good rest of your Saturday, whatever remains of it, or good Sunday morning if you're JP Billow. I love you guys too. JP Nikki, Mitch is daisuki. As always, I love all you guys. Billow love, as we always say. I didn't really know how to transition that, but so I'll just say Billow love. And yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Kon'Enra, mata ne, 再见, bye bye, bye.